I know I am. Yo. What is that too loud? Hold on. That might be too loud. That looks better. How's that sound? That sounds super quiet to me. Yo, it's the weekly stream. You guys remember when I used to do 3 streams a week? Now it's like 3 in a month. That shit's crazy. Red Raptor, yo, thank you for being first and nice. Thank you for your daily text. I appreciate it. Yo, what up? Not too much. Not too much. Life's been a little bit crazy and busy, but I am ready for it to slow down with a nice longer weekend. I don't know how long the weekend's gonna be, cause my work is like offering people to take Friday off, but you have to like register for it or something. I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm gonna take Friday off. Because I get Monday off already, so it might be a 3 or 4 day weekend. I haven't really figured that out yet. but yeah. It's been all right. It's been good. How about you? How about you, my good dude? How have you been? Register? Your work is weird. Yeah, I know. It's an optional work day. So here's the thing. It's an optional work day, but they're just gonna assume you're gonna work if you don't say anything. Which is a little bit odd. Normally you'd think no, you're right. It is a little bit weird. Normally you would just assume everybody's gonna be off and then just have a thing that it's like, but if you want to come in, let us know. But I don't know. I haven't filled anything out yet though, so nothing's official. I don't officially have the day off. I was gonna kind of wait and see how things are, if things are kind of busy, because we have been pretty behind recently. So I was like, you know, if we're gonna be behind still, I might as well, you know, go in anyway to catch up a tiny bit, get some work done, you know. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Otherwise, it's been good. Good enough. Good enough. Bearded Onesie, yo, welcome in. Nice. Thank you for your daily taxes, my good dude. How have you been? How are you, my dude? It's been a minute since I've been able to catch one of your streams. So I feel bad. Hopefully you stream it again sometime soon, that I can check it out. Like I said, life's been busy, so. But it's good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Trees always last. Nice. Thank you for the daily tax as well. Much appreciated. I remember those days of 3 streams a week. Good times. Yeah, good times. Good times when I had the free time and willpower to do that. Again, hopefully we'll get more streams soon, but I honestly do not know. Maybe not tomorrow, but maybe maybe I'll do a Wednesday stream. Cause here's the thing. Last week when I did my Spotify Discovery Weekly, I didn't finish it, and so I was gonna do one more stream just to wrap that up, and then I never did. So I still gotta finish my what am I thinking? My Spotify Wrapped. My Spotify Wrapped. That's not finished. X is waiting on me, isn't he? He is waiting on me. Just 1 second. Things have been good but busy. Yo, I feel that. I work at a grocery store and people have been packing the place shopping for Christmas food. Woo! Yeah. Busy. Busy for sure. For sure. Well, hey, it's almost over. Just one more week. One more week and it's all gonna die down. Why did people sad? I'm sorry, X. I'll be there in a minute. Plus, I started a new video series on TikTok. Yo, let's go. 1,500 views for the first episode. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, send me a link over text. I don't check my Twitter or TikTok messages. Sorry. I don't check my TikTok messages. Send me a link, though. I would like to check out the first episode that you did. Very cool. All right, let's join this call. Yo! Happy Monday.
Hey.
Should I say Merry Christmas? Happy holidays?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, how's it going?
It's going.
Lumbo! Yo, what's going on, man? Long time no see. How are you? It's going. Good. Do you have a shorter week for Christmas? You excited for that? No, you have. Do you work 5 days?
I get next week off.
But do you get all of next week?
Because I saved all my PTO for it, yes.
Nice. I wish I could have saved my PTO.
I would get Friday off, but my work is doing like a Friday work party kind of thing. So like they don't expect any work to get done. We're just gonna show up to the office, exchange gifts, have a lunch, have a good time.
Okay, cool.
So
we'll enjoy
technically
it.
it's a shorter week, but not really.
Well, enjoy the time you get off between Christmas and New Year's. This should be awesome. I mean, we are, for anybody who doesn't know, we are not doing RuneScape next Monday. It is one of the rare occasions we will not be streaming.
It's true.
Because of Christmas. I probably will try to stream something, but I don't know what. But X will be gone. So yeah, mark your calendars. The ones you obviously keep to know when I'm streaming.
Strike your calendars. Don't mark strike your calendars.
Strike them? Well, no, because they gotta mark that I'm still gonna
mark
play
Decree
something else.
still streaming.
There you go. Okay, alright. Strike it from your day to watch X and mark it for your day to watch me. Speaking of which, if you want to watch X's perspective, because we both stream this, ! X in chat. Very short, very brief, very easy. You get to watch both
Just like
of us.
that.
Yeah, have one link of us each. Good job. Stream your Christmas
I
dinner.
Really
Lumbo?
should set up.
If I had a Christmas dinner, I would, but we're not doing a Christmas dinner. I'm babysitting for Christmas.
I need to get back to my developing my chatbot so that I can do that easily.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So that I have like an exclamation point decree or something.
Oh yeah.
Link to you, but
That'd be Pog.
I've got
everybody's coming in. Let's fucking go. What's up, everybody?
What is going on?
How's it going?
I haven't seen these people in
Merry
forever.
Crimbo, bro. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are too, man. I hit 30 on the 13th. Happy birthday. I'm on disc 3 of my life. I like that. Viewing your decades is like loaded it, finished up disc 2.
About 10 tracks a disc.
Yep. Mark that away, put that in the archive. And new track, new album, starting today. Or not today, but on the 13th, so like 6 days ago. Yo, happy birthday, man. What's up, Zach? How's it going? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. What's up? Hello, Marine Phantasm as well. Hope you are also well. And again, if you haven't followed X, he is so close to hitting 50 followers to becoming affiliate.
I need to. I need to go update my thing.
Right now above chat. Yeah, you're so close. Right now above chat, it's going to give you the option to follow X if you aren't already. So if you don't mind just hitting that little button, give him a little follow there. Help him get to affiliate. Yo, let's go! Let's go!
I'm still I don't think it's gonna happen by year end, but I'm still putting it there.
You got it. We got this, man. This is like last chance. Let's go. Let's get it in.
There it is. It's Captain Zach just swallowed his. That's 50.
Let's go. 50. Do you have the viewer
50.
requirements?
I don't quite have that yet.
Bro. All right. Well, that's easier to get now that we've got you to 50. We'll get there. We'll get there. So if you want, make sure to keep X's tab open, and you can just mute one of us so you don't hear double audio. But that way he gets all the viewers, so he can raise his average. Let's do that. But yo, thanks for stopping by, everybody. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are having a good one. I hope you guys have some good plans for Christmas or the holiday season if you celebrate them.
I didn't expect to have to put up my new follower goal so quick. Well, there's an
Yo, let's go!
Thank you so much.
Merry Christmas! It's X's birthday Christmas. Yes.
I'll take it.
From Decree's chat. It's all their love. It's all their love.
But I've got a new follower goal. And look right over there.
Let's go, Pog. Already done. Got you both open beside each other on my second monitor. Yo, much appreciated, Lumbo.
60 followers.
Much appreciated, my man. Been a hot minute. Has indeed, man. It has indeed. How you been? Are you still streaming? I don't know if I've swung by in a while. I'll have to try and make another stream. Like I said, stuff's been busy. Hey, actually, you know what's funny?
Huh.
When I went to open your stream on my monitor, and you hadn't gone live yet, so it was playing our stream from last week, and it reminded me that you saw Avatar 2 last weekend.
I did.
Yeah? Okay, you gotta tell us now.
Okay.
How was it?
You said you had 2 questions for me. Question number 1 was...
Oh, yeah.
Watching in a theater, and question 2 is it worth watching as a movie?
Yeah, which means it's better.
Is it worth watching in a theater? Absolutely. Get that on the biggest screen you can. Absolutely.
Okay. Beautiful.
That was gorgeous. Like, imagine Subnautica, but with the budget of James Cameron.
Wow. That is
absolutely gorgeous.
That is high praise. High praise.
2.
Okay.
Is it worth
watching? No spoilers.
Yes.
I haven't seen it, so no spoilers.
It's a boilerplate plot. There's a couple twists that I didn't call, but overall, the plot, you can predict exactly where it's going to go. You don't quite know how it's going to get there, but you can predict exactly where it's going to go within the first 30 minutes to an hour of the movie.
I actually have one more
question.
It's
a 3-hour-long movie.
That's insane. Okay, so I have a couple questions, actually. So one,
there are a lot of good spots to pee.
Something that Charlie... really?
They just look at the scenery.
Lots of break times. If you're one of those people who don't want to miss
music and panning past things, you've got a good couple minutes to go to the bathroom. Go for it.
That's good to know. Good to know. Couple other questions. So, Moist Critical gave it actually good praise and said it was actually a better movie than the first. Is this true?
I would argue yes.
Okay. I would hope it's better, because if it's as good as the first, I don't want to see it.
I don't think it was like better put together per se, but I think the plot was a lot less like you know exactly how this is going to end from the beginning, and you know exactly how we're going to get there from the beginning. 2,
does it actually feel a lot shorter than 3 hours, or does it drag?
I wouldn't say it dragged, but it definitely felt like 3 hours.
Okay. Compared to like Infinity War,
I specifically had to go to the bathroom twice. I think I put it a little bit more engrossing than Infinity War.
Really? So, like, I loved Infinity War.
I think Infinity War dragged in a couple spots, made it that like legitimately made it feel long in a couple places. I don't think this.
Fair.
I don't think this did this. If you don't like world building, if you do not like world building, this isn't going to do it for you. You're going to think it dragged because again, they do sit there and there's a couple of these like 5-minute long sections where they're just playing gorgeous music and looking at all the gorgeous visuals, and they're just sitting there panning back. It's amazing, and it looks awesome. I have one gripe with it though.
Let's hear.
So movies usually run at 24 frames per second, right?
Yeah.
This movie, in several portions, runs at 48 frames per second. That honestly makes it feel like a video game.
Wait, just in some sections?
The movement's too smooth. There are a couple times when it like cuts back to 24 for some reason.
That's so fucking weird.
Jarring after a while.
That's so freaking weird.
I think it's that their water simulations and everything they were doing with that ran at 48 frames per second.
What the heck? Okay.
And so anytime there's like water happening, it's 48 frames per second. If there's no water, it kind of flip-flops between the two. That's my only complaint.
I don't like that. That's weird.
After a lot of 48.
That's a weird choice for somebody who puts a lot of thought and effort into visuals.
After 24, when the 48s come in, it feels like a video game cutscene and less like a movie. You get used to it after a while, but the opening, it honestly felt like I was watching a video game cutscene for the first little bit. But I got used to it after a while. Once it cuts to the notable, the movie has now started, we are not doing wrap up anymore kind of stuff. Without spoilers, you'll know the moment. Once it cuts to actually dealing with new movie topic stuff, the visuals drastically improve. You can tell that the first one was filmed and had been edited in a time before we were sure that this was going to happen.
Yeah, okay. Oh.
Like,
interesting.
It's good, though. It's great. I love it.
Okay, so one final question, and then we can move on to RuneScape, because I don't know how many people give a shit about Avatar 2, to be honest. But did you know that they shot the second, third, and fourth movies all at once?
The third movie is almost entirely filmed. The fourth movie, the first act is filmed, and the actors have
release dates.
They have read the fifth script.
That's nutty.
Already.
That's insane. Wow. Yeah. So you knew. So you knew. I didn't know that they were planning on a 5-movie saga thing.
I think they're planning 7.
What?
With where to end
Fuck that. Yeah.
I am excited to see where we go forward. If we don't go forward, it's also perfectly fine right now. But there's enough loose threads, and they're all interesting.
See, I don't know if I trust James Cameron enough to watch the 1 movie, let alone watch 6 more.
Trust me. If he's with the walls and stuff that the Chekhov's guns that he's put on the walls, if he uses them all in the way that I want him to, this is going to be amazing.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Because
that's good to know.
Loose plot threads, but all of the remaining loose plot threads are really stinking interesting.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, you might have just changed my opinion about going to see it in theaters. I will say that. I might consider it. 7. That's insane. Okay, well, with that all being... Is that everything you have to say about the movie?
I say definitely... I don't think this movie deserves the flop. And I think that what he set up and the way that this is going, I do want to see more.
Okay, alright, fair enough. Let's play RuneScape. Let's play the game. Let's go. It's holiday stream.
Okay, I do have one more thing to add real quick before we get started.
I'm looking forward to the new Alien movie. Yo, hell yeah.
I hear you don't like Christmas at all.
Yeah, that's true.
You got any reasons?
Yeah, it sucks. I got a few. Yeah.
Any you're willing to share? Or are they all too personal?
Oh, it's not like super personal. It's just I don't know, it sucks. The weather sucks. One thing, the consumerist kind of mindset behind the whole thing sucks. And seeing everybody spend time with family and friends makes you more sad when you're alone.
That's fair. That's fair.
It sucks. So, I mean, yeah, I guess those are the big ones. That and fucking snow is shitty. And I hate the cold so much more than the heat. So, you know, there's a lot of things to hate about Christmas, to be honest. I think the Grinch had it right, you know?
Lumbo wants to be a roommate. Mindset.
Yo, buy me a plane ticket, I'll be your roommate? Yo, hell yeah.
Plane tickets are expensive right now, man. Oh my god.
Well, Lumbo's not even from the US, so... Like Europe.
That makes it even harder.
Yeah, that's a long flight, ain't it? Ain't it, Lumbo? Like Finland or something like that, somewhere around the Nordic area.
Over that ocean?
Yeah, that's a big old ocean there. You know. New Alien movie though. I didn't know about that. I'll have to check it out. How many movies am I gonna see with alien like Smurfs? Yo, I don't know. Hopefully. Apparently 7. Scotland! Okay. I'll lure all the ladies like a mermaid with my voice. Honestly, you would. That's a good accent.
Out of all of the scripts, the script reviewers that give back and give notes and stuff, they have really, really liked 4. Apparently.
Oh, really?
So, I would advise at least 4. Apparently, they gave back a couple pages worth of notes for Avatar 3, and they gave back 2 whole words for Avatar 4. Those words were, holy fuck.
Really?
This is Hollywood script reviewers.
That movie's not out till December 20th, 2026. That's the crazy part to me. Is
2 year cadence.
The 3rd movie and the 4th movie have release days, not time frames or vague areas. Release days.
Their software.
That's crazy.
Amazingly sophisticated.
Does that mean they finish it and just have to render it and it's gonna fucking take forever? What? How do they know?
3 is done filming.
Yeah, yeah.
3 is done filming. It's gonna be about 2 years worth of special effects. I do like Lumbo's idea. The AI is also really helping out.
Oh yeah.
And it'll only get faster at being able to be like, hey, the lighting in this scene is a little odd. Can you fix that? And it'll, offer some suggestions on how to fix it.
That's crazy.
Like, honestly, we're going to start being able to train these things the way that you train images to make, or image generators to make pictures of spiders. Like,
dang.
It's ridiculous.
Here's the thing: are we gonna have editors throwing a hissy fit on Twitter when that happens?
Oh, you bet.
And lighting directors and just fix it all in post.
Listen, editing a YouTube video is already so formulaic.
Yeah, no, you're completely right. You absolutely are. There's a couple channels that I really like on Twitter, but it's like their videos, you know exactly what you're getting with each one.
Which is why you click on them.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Because at least the topic is interesting, and it's going to be exploited.
I'm going to figure out where our Christmas tree, or Christmas...
yes! Okay, yeah, anyway, Merry Christmas if you celebrate. Happy Holidays if you celebrate any other thing around this time. We're going to do the winter event.
From me, have a happy Yule. Enjoy the solstice.
Ooh, very nice. Okay. Cool.
I'll call it Christmas, but
I like your outfit.
Thanks. I like yours.
Thank you.
Same idea.
I do think the black leggings actually look a little bit better.
These are my default legs.
Really?
I'm currently not wearing
How about
pants,
your shoes?
Practically speaking.
How about the Uggs?
The shoes are Santa boots.
Oh, I gotta go get some. Let me go get mine. I gotta wear those.
Whether you have them or not, it's a different story. All right.
I do have them.
The event starts west.
Wait. This is way more fitting.
For you, yes.
Yeah. You want to go as Santa and Anti-Santa?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Is there a black? Well, there's a black and orange. I feel like that's too Halloween-y, though. Is there like a cool, like
a skull necklace or something?
Ooh, genius.
There isn't anything.
Well, there's one that looks like... What is the one that looks like it's a little skull? Oh, wait. What do you think?
Ghost Peak Amulet.
Ghost Peak Amulet, that's the one. That's a skull. Alright, cool. Alright, I've got 3 skulls on me now. I think that's pretty cool.
Oh, you walk weird, too.
I dig it. Alright, let's go, Santa. Yeah, I made this photo of me from photographs. Wait, yo, on God. Whitelist Imgur on your ad block. Fuck you. Yo, that is sick. That is sick. I was gonna ask if I could show stream, but you put the link in chat so anybody could click that.
There's only one problem with AI art, and I'm gonna be
Photo
honest.
prompts
and then
of your face. That's so cool.
Let's be honest.
Nice.
AI generated images. Don't use the word art. It's not art. It's using art. And it's not even using art ethically.
No, it's not. There's a problem.
You posted it on the internet, which means derivative works are perfectly legal. So, like, what's happening is completely legal. Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
that's the thing.
This isn't legal.
That's the thing. It's like, how do you
have done this anyways?
But it's capitalism, so it doesn't care about morality.
Exactly.
So it only cares about law, and there's really basically nothing you can do about this. I mean, like, I can kind of respect the people, calling for,
oh my God,
only images that consent to go into it, but then nobody's gonna consent.
And why is Santa so big?
The argument, I don't know, he's fucking huge though. But I always found the argument weird that it's like, oh, they should be compensating these artists. Like, it's literally billions of pieces of art. How do you compensate that?
And
how do you know what
the same way that you compensate, like,
you're gonna be paid worse than Spotify, yeah. You're gonna be making like 1/10,000th what Spotify fucking musicians are gonna get paid. It's like that doesn't seem like a very
Here's your.
I don't know. It's all fucked up. That's all. Yeah, Midjourney generated 20 million images. Here's your penny. Yeah, it's just a whole mess right now. It do be Are we getting in line to meet Santa?
I don't know who we're talking to get this started.
Well, I thought we were just gonna wait in line for Santa. Oh, it's social distance. My bad.
Speak to Gus Mistletoe.
Who the hell is that?
This guy.
Oh, he's behind me. All right, you got a good Gus voice. Even artists back when the camera was made used the same argument. I think that's the thing. Is like you like every industry that's getting disrupted by AI and you know, new innovative machines and content it runs into the same issue. And as like jobs are automated, you're gonna see a lot of that happen. And here's the thing: it's just people are gonna have to adapt. You really can't do a lot about it, no. So it's like when we had the Industrial Revolution, a lot of jobs became automized with different devices, or you know, you basically lowered how many people it took to get the same job done. You reduced it by a ton, so you had a bunch of like a huge social shift. And a huge shift in occupations and what could be done and what couldn't be done. And it's like, are people going to, you know, argue against the cotton gin because it's going to take away those, you know, like that need for the, you know, like it's weird. It sucks. I don't know how to do anything about it, but I don't think anybody does. Even programming is becoming automated. I don't know if we'll see that really properly automated ever.
Simple programming is becoming automated.
Yeah.
ChatGPT can do leak code.
That's nutty.
You just put in, here's the prompt, I want you to make a program that does this. It'll do it. But if you're looking for any amount of complexity, it's not going to do it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's currently it's able to do simple problems.
And you can make the argument that that's the point, and it'll, you know, iterate over time and become better and better, and sure, maybe to an extent, but in order to automate whole jobs, I don't think so. And programming, I don't know. We'll see.
Not yet.
Yeah.
It's impressive how much it can do, though.
It is impressive how much it can do. It's kind of nutty. I mean, they're welcome to use my art. My stick figures are prime. Yo, Zach, you got to back that up. Give us a drawing of a stick figure right now. I got to see him. Otherwise, I don't want to use your stick figures to train my AI, you know? I got to see it. But yeah, anyway, in summary, it sucks. It really does suck, but it's complicated.
But it's happening.
Yeah, it is happening.
Gonna truly replace artists?
No, I don't think so either.
Like old technology, like fully disrupted and replaced. I don't think it's gonna replace, but it is definitely gonna make it harder.
Yeah. Well, and anyways, I feel like the big problem is there's no social structure for allowing this change to be eased. You know, like, we'll not get into it. We'll just move on. Let's do Christmas things. I don't want to think harder right now. Christmas.
There's not much time left. Maybe no, stupid idea, I guess. Oh, what am I gonna do?
Are you okay?
I wonder. I could use a hand with something, actually.
Oh yeah? What exactly do you need help with?
You're willing to help? Oh, great stuff.
It's kind of my thing. I didn't say yes.
My name is Gus. Gus Mistletoe. You see that portal over there?
I see it.
That's the portal to the Nutcracker Pub. It's been a dream of mine to get inside.
Oh. I swear I didn't see that pub on my bar crawl card. Why don't you just walk in?
Poor innocent Master Darkhorn little Timmy. You can't just do that. It's Santa's prized pub. Only a select few can enter.
Oh, so what exactly are the criteria for entry? Thank you for the hydrate.
The festive games, of course. It's a series of games to determine who's the most festive in the land.
I'm definitely not winning. Far cry. I mean, look at my background. Do you see any change? Any change? No. And that's the way I like it.
I mean, I've got my little Christmas stuff over there, but that's just because I've got some.
Yeah. Very festive. You might stand a chance. I can't wait till Skynet where I can fight against 7-foot machines of skeleton men. You know what? That sounds fun, actually. I agree. So you're familiar with these games?
Yes, but I'm not good at them. I can never get past the final. That's where I'm hoping you can help. Let's rig it.
Wait. By rig the games, you mean I carry you through them?
Absolutely. Shall we begin?
Yeah, all right. I'm in. Sure, as long as you bring me some beer from the pub when you win.
If there's any left after I'm done.
No, seriously, bring me some beer. Can you tell me about the games? So you've done these games before, right, Gus?
That's correct.
I was reading chat, sorry. This will be easy then. You can just tell me how to win each game.
Annoyingly, the games change every year. But I can tell you what I know. Santa runs these games like a tournament. You win one, you move on to the next game. There are two games total, and then the final.
So, wait, is this like Squid Game? Are we doing Squid Game but for Christmas? What were the games like before? Were they hard? Did they have like a red light, green light?
For a small dwarf like
the
me,
little licking game? The cooking game?
They're the hardest thing I've ever played.
Fair enough.
But for you, it'll be a piece of cake.
I'll just eat that, yeah. No problem. I hope so. So how do we enter the games? I don't really care where you come from. Just let me know how to get in.
First off, we need to nab ourselves some game times from Santa. You've got to do this, Master Darkhorn and Little Timmy, but be very vague as to why you need 2 entry times.
Well, why do I need to be vague?
As I mentioned before, I've taken part in these games many times before, failing every single time. Well, let's say I'm not exactly on the nice list at the moment.
I'll do my best.
Thanks, Master Darkhorn, Little Timmy. Oh, I'm so excited for that. All I can drink Beer Fest.
That sounds beautiful. All right, bye. I love how you have a chessboard in the background. It makes me think you're not actually from the real world and you're from a sim game.
It does kind of feel like it, I'm gonna be honest.
A little bit. It's got the Queen's Gambit offer on the board. Just for anybody who's curious.
That's the one. That's the chess set that you totally shouldn't have earned, right?
Nope.
Or is it a different one?
That's a new one. I bought that one off. That's a more typical looking chessboard.
Oh, okay.
The other one's just below it. Out of frame. Out of frame. But yeah, this one's magnetic. It's got little magnets on the bottom of the pieces, so it sticks and plays better. Until you accidentally hit another piece, and then the pieces stick together, and then.
All right, Decree, I've come up with something absolutely hilarious.
Yes.
I need you to voice Santa.
Oh no! Why? Why?
Just guys.
Solid reasoning. You know I'm not going to be able to do a very good voice, right?
You just got to start with ho 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 and call it a day.
Okay, I can do this. Ho, ho, ho! Oh, hello there, Master Darko and Little Timmy.
Oh, hello.
Oh, what can I do for you on this fine winter day?
I was hoping to enter into your festive games.
Ha ha ha! Splendid! Another contender! Now I must warn you, the games will put you to the test. They may even break you. Ho ho ho! Failing the games will put you on the naughty list until the end of time.
Whoa.
Do you accept these conditions?
I guess so.
Excellent! It tells you
your game time. Thanks. Can I also ask a favor?
Oh, depends. Have you been nice this year?
Oh, DecreeB's fucked. Okay. Absolutely.
Oh, very well, I trust you. What do you desire?
Twisted bow.
Ooh.
Wait, no, sorry, ignore that. Instant kicked in. Could I get another entry time? My friend's been caught up rehoming lots of kittens and would love a chance to enter the games.
Oh, what a delightful friend you have there. Of course.
Santa tells you Gus's game time. My time and my friend's time are different?
Oh, that's the rules, I'm afraid. We can't have any funny business going on.
Oh, fair enough.
Now we have to trade tickets with somebody who has the same thing.
Hold up! There is a goose in the front of the line.
Oh, shoot. Pet goose.
Oh my goodness, he honks. Okay, hold up. I have a thing.
Honk! Right back at ya.
I have a thing. Hold up.
You have a thing? Alright, everybody open up X's stream. Think to yourself, pushing out a jobby? A jobby? Use that grudgy voice noise. What voice noise? Goose!
Honk.
Honk!
He's got space for a little magnet. I need to glue in.
Oh yeah?
So because then he can hold keys or like a knife.
Nice! That is cool! I like that.
From my in-laws.
That is so cool.
Cute little honker. It's true. It's true. He is a cute little honker.
Honk, honk. Jobby equals poo. Oh. Okay. Yo, that's dope, my dude. That's dope. Untitled Goose Game do be awesome. Yo, what's this dude with a clock doing? Hey there.
Hi. Can't talk too long. I've got to go fast.
Why do you need to go fast?
Fast is better.
Amen. You might go a little faster if you put down that giant clock.
And then how would I take the time?
Good point. I don't think I accidentally clicked past that.
I don't think you'll be going anywhere at this rate. That goose hasn't moved an inch. Oh, be patient, Master Darkcore and Little Timmy. Geese always move and cause mischief. If not, I know that we can serve for. I know what we can serve for dinner in the pub.
Oh my! I'll leave you to it then. Good luck.
You too.
Oh my God!
Right,
I love it. All right, okay. All right, Gus.
So RuneScape has a new lead designer.
Oh, that's the Claude for speedrunning quest. Yeah. Okay. All right. Very cool.
This is the first thing.
Fast is better.
Lead designer has made.
Oh. Wait. What do you mean?
They've got a new lead designer.
The lead. Oh. I was like, he's their lead designer. What does he do all day?
New lead designer.
Oh.
This was his first project, so
that makes more sense.
We gotta rate it at the end.
Got it. All right. Right. I've got 2 times for us.
Amazing. Xana didn't suspect a thing.
No, but you may have to rehome a few kittens.
I'm not.
That's not important right now. Actually, there is a bit of a snag. Our times are different for entering the games.
No, this can't be happening. That puts the right spanner in the works.
Well, by the sounds of it, you said it's a tournament format, right?
I did say that, yes.
So maybe everyone gets pulled in for one big final?
Of course! How silly of me. You'd have thought I'd remember after 21 years of playing these games.
Yeah, you would. 21? How confident are you in getting to the final?
Oh, it's impossible for me.
What?
Silly, Master Dark Little Timmy. I'll cheat, of course. I gave up my festive games morals a long time ago.
Suit yourself. Looks like my time is first, so I'll hopefully see you in the final.
Good luck, Master Dark Little Timmy. I've got no doubts you'll do great.
How could you be bad at the festive games with jokes that bad? Did you just...
Until we meet again. Ta-ta.
He sounds awfully festive. So if our time is first...
The squirrel has a Christmas hat. The squirrel has a Christmas hat.
Yeah, you didn't see that?
This is an emergency. The squirrel has a Christmas hat.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. It's adorable. Both squirrels do.
What?
Not just the
what?
one.
Before I go in, I'm gonna need to solve a Christmas riddle. Okay, whatever. Let's click to go in here.
Wait. If we go first, can't we just tell him what the game is so he can win it easier?
I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. Yeah.
Oh. All right. Cool. All right. So enter. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to solve a Christmas riddle. Oh, before you go in, you have to solve a Christmas riddle.
Oh gosh.
Oh, what was that?
It's nothing. Sorry, speaking to myself.
So, on to the riddle. What do you get when you meet a vampire in the winter?
Frostbite.
Oh my god. Ha ha ha! Happy days! Well done, that's the right answer. You may now enter into the festive games.
Pumping out a beer when Gus wins.
Gus?
Oh, I mean when I win. Haha, slip of the tongue. Yeah.
Would you like to enter the games?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
no.
sir. Okay, now what? Is it me versus
it's instanced, isn't it?
Yes. Talk to Santa Scribe.
Oh, right. Hello, Master Darkor and Little Timmy.
Hello.
So, you want to be on the nice list, huh?
If that's what it takes to get into that pub, absolutely.
That's the spirit. So, let me tell you about the first game. The aim of the game is to pick up coal and
No. Read it correctly.
What?
The aim of the game is to pick up coal.
Is to pick up coal.
Thank you.
To give to other players. But don't carry too much. If you have more than 100 pieces of coal in your bag, you will be eliminated.
Did your brain just skip over that?
It did.
Fair enough.
There are other non-player, competitors in here who will also be trying to offload their coal. Simply pick up the coal
she's aware.
and hand it out to your opponents to eliminate them. The large piles contain 40 pieces of coal. The small piles contain 20. Be careful not to carry too much. You might get called out and eliminated. Are you ready to start your first game?
I don't think so, but sure. So we're picking up coal. What are we doing with the coal? What are we doing with the coal again?
We're picking up the coal and giving it to other people. Don't have more than 100 at a time.
Okay. Alright, wish me luck. The game will begin in 10 seconds! Oh, I got a coal thing on my backpack. Wait, where's the coal? I don't see any coal.
It'll spawn.
I'm scared. Non-player character, competitors. There they are. It's 20. Give me this pile. 60. Here. Take this coal. I don't have any left? Wait, what? So it puts all of the stuff I got? Wow, okay. Alright, get wrecked. I'm coming for little Timmy? Fuck off! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! I'm winning this. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
How much coal do I have?
I love how one of these guys' names is Great Scott.
Bernard, Lazy Laura just lost. Charlie Chimes, coming for you. I eliminated him. I killed him.
Murdered him. Cold blood.
I'm nice, I promise.
Get it? Cold.
Oh, bother. Got him. Come on, get eliminated. Get wrecked. I won.
I'm about to win. I got one guy left.
Good job. Good job.
He's hiding in the corner over here. He doesn't like it. He doesn't want to play.
I had all my people playing in the middle. They were competitive.
I won, but I clicked as soon as I won.
Oh,
so.
Congrats on winning the game. You've done a smashing job. Oh, and then come and speak to me when you're ready to advance.
Okay.
Okay.
Get you in the next game, but first...
Let me take a selfie. Oh.
Their bodies round with carrot for a nose. They love to be cold from their head to their toes.
Snowman.
It's a snowman. Brilliant! On to the next challenge.
Yeah, that was super easy. The doorway to the next game is no longer blocked. Where would that be? Exit? Or no?
I guess it's the cabin.
Oh, so Gnome Inspector?
The Gnome Inspector.
Okay. Does he inspect gnomes, or is he just a gnome that inspects things? Okay. Hello?
So, you think you're good enough to win this game, eh?
I'm counting on it.
Oh, we shall see about that.
So, how does this game work?
The aim of the game is to reach 250 points as fast as you can.
Okay.
To earn points, you simply have to put the gingerbread in your hopper. Of course, there's a catch.
Okay.
Each gingerbread has different qualities, thus different point values. I'll let you figure out which one is best. Here's a hint. Don't put any red and crumbled gingerbread into your hopper. It will give you negative points.
Oh!
You could be cheeky and put these inside a competitor's hopper as a...
Oh! Ooh.
I expect only the highest quality of gingerbread in my establishment. Keep one eye on the other players, as they might try to slow you down.
Okay. Alright, ready? Which one's mine? How do I know which of these is mine? Alright, I'll just hit yes. Which one of these is mine? Wait, where is the gingerbread?
Let it rain, gingerbread!
Wait, I don't see any ginger... Oh, wait. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh! It's not raining anything. Oh, there it is! Ah! Ow. Did she just steal my gingerbread? What a meanie. I figured out which one of these is mine.
There's a nice, big, notable arrow.
Uh-huh. Yep. You noticed it too. Hey, he's putting bad things in mine. What a jerk. Here, I'm gonna fill yours with red ones.
You can kick him.
Oh, can I? Oh my gosh. What? Why did they let you do that? I've got all the bad ones just for you, dick.
Hey. She stole my...
Wait, is the very broken still bad?
So the red ones are bad.
Well, red and orange
ones are okay.
So the orange ones I still want.
Yes.
Okay, because I've been picking them up still. Ow, did you just punch me?
I'm just gonna kick him real quick.
I'm gonna kick him too, because he's being a dick. And this girl is stealing from me.
Leave the game! When you get there, of course.
How did you already beat it? Have I been putting negative ones in mine, and that's why I haven't gone up very much?
Don't put the red ones in yours.
Not the red ones, but the like orange and the dark orange I'll put in mine.
Positive points. Only the red ones are bad.
Maybe I haven't
been going for the good ones.
No, not the good one! Oh. He didn't take it. I'm gonna kick him. I don't think I should. Why? Why don't you think you should? Self? How'd you win so fast? They're all putting bad stuff in mine.
Note to self, I am the most festive of the two. No, okay. We knew that already.
Yeah. That was pretty clear from the get-go. Is it possible to lose?
I doubt it.
I'm like 100 points away still, which is why I'm kind of baffled.
Grab the good ones, put them in yours.
I'm doing that!
After a while,
he's throwing all bad. He's not even throwing green ones. I've seen like 4 this whole time.
Pick up the bad ones and put them in the other ones. To get rid of them. He'll throw out one for every one you pick up, is what it looks like.
Well, yeah. I don't need to put this one in.
What? Okay.
I'm almost there. I win! Okay. I did it. It only took me forever.
I have my doubts about you. Come and speak to me when you're ready to advance to the next game.
Okay.
You must now answer the hardest riddle known to gnomekind in order to proceed to the final.
Okay, I'm ready.
I am tall when I am young. I am short when I am old.
Benjamin Button. Candle.
That's correct!
That's good.
Good luck in the final, Master Darko, little
one.
Timmy. You're gonna need it.
Okay, thank you.
The doorway to the final game is no longer blocked.
Let's go. Wait, final game? Like before, like final or no?
Talk to the Snowball Champion.
Alright, bring it on. You want me to voice him?
Yeah.
Another contender for the podium.
There's a podium?
Sadly not. I just say that because it sounds cool. Let's wait a bit for the other games to finish up.
You wait around in the snow. The temptation to do Snow Angels is almost unbearable.
This song makes me want to jazzercise. Now they're starting to trickle in. The game will start shortly. Hey, haven't we met before?
Oh, no,
Oh, he made it!
It must have been another dwarf putting around these parts.
Well, I hope you both brought your snow boots. It's going to be carnage.
Master Darkor, little Timmy. Psst. Master Darkor, little Timmy, let's talk strategy. Come here.
I don't hear any foul play going on, do I?
Oh, no, of course not. I'm just playing mind games with poor Master Darkor and little Timmy over here. They got no chance.
You cheeky little... So, this is the finale? This is the finale?
Yeah, indeed, Master Darkor, little Timmy.
Keep it down.
Amazing job.
Right there.
Here so far, by the way. I had absolute faith in you. This last game is a bloodbath.
How do you know so much about the final game? You haven't even played it yet.
I may or may not have played all these games before and just not told you.
Are you kidding me?
No, I might have put you off.
Okay, how does this game work then?
The aim of the game is to eliminate all the other players. Do you see those snowball piles scattered about?
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome. You want to stock up as many as you can, then take no prisoners. There will be two different types of snowball together.
No!
Both types do different damage.
White snow and yellow snow. Yep, they went there. Is that yellow snow?
Last player standing is the winner. It's simple, really.
Let you win.
Let's do this.
Alright, let's do this. Let's go! 10 seconds. Alright. So stock up on... I can't collect snowballs. Oh, yeah, I can. I was clicking on the snow pile, not the snowball pile. Betray. Yes. Wait. Oh, wait, the snowball champion isn't even playing? Wow, that's wild. This guy sucks. Bombard him. Oh, missed me.
Spam clicking actually does throw it at twice the speed.
It does? Yo, nice. Yo, golden snowball. Golden snowball. Okay. Oh, look, it's Ebenezer, 1843. I like how nobody's throwing snowballs at me until I engage with them.
Oh, we can't throw snowballs at Gus.
We can't? Move! Oh, I almost got hit. Apparently I have been hit once before. Take the golden snowball! Hiya!
I'm gonna kick into maximum overdrive. Hiya!
Oh, actually I did just throw one at Gus. You can throw them at Gus. You're not supposed to, though. Oh, no.
Golden snowball for me. Boop.
Golden snowball. I want to make it look like a good fight, so I'm going to, like, take Gus down to, like, 10. Oh, I can't. The second time you throw it, it won't let you. So it'll let you throw one at him.
Yep.
So I can't fail the quest? We are down to our last 2 finalists. This calls for one thing and one thing only. Sudden death snowball.
I'm so very scared of Master Darkhor and Little Timmy.
The rules are as follows. You each get 1 snowball each to throw. Whomever gets hit first is out. Do you both understand the rules? Gus?
Yes.
Little Timmy and Master Darkhor?
Yes, sir. Coming at you, Master Darkhor.
Wow. That was real.
No.
What are you playing at, dwarf? I haven't even started the countdown.
My bad. I'm just really eager.
Also, you didn't even go for Little Timmy or Master Darkhor. You know what? Neither of them. What's that about?
Honestly, I'm just an awful shot.
Could have sworn a dwarf in a previous Festive Games final did the same thing and knocked me clean out. Then proceeded to sneak into the pub.
Oh, you don't say.
Moving on. I'll ignore you ever did that. On the count of 3, you will both be able to throw a snowball. 1, 2, 3. Snowball! I'll let it hit me.
I'm gonna dodge.
Is that a golden? What a dick. Okay, what's happening? What's happening on your end?
I hit him.
I just got hit. You hit him?
The snowball champion goes, what a hit!
Your guy goes woo, and then my guy goes, there we have it! Our Festive Games champion, Gus Mistletoe!
I said, whoa, did you see how much air Gus got? That dwarf went flying! Well, there we have it, folks! I scratched the back of my head. Who are you talking to? I think it's
the same. Now it's not. That's not important. You just won the Festive Games.
Mine says, what's important is you are the winner of the Festive Games. Clap, clap, clap.
Let's go.
You now have all access to the Nutcracker Pub.
Sorry, Lumbo, I didn't betray, but X did.
I did betray.
Oh, mine says alongside your win, you also get a free +1 to take into the pub with you.
As an added bonus, you get to bring a +1 with you to the pub.
Ha! So we both get in either way.
Did you hear that, Gus?
Damn.
Guess we can both
and now I look
pub.
like a wimp. Oh, man.
Gus? Oh, dear.
Oh, my God! He invited the Snowball Champion, not me.
Fancy a pint? Oh, I thought you'd never ask.
You wake up after being dragged into what seems like a pub. Gosh, my head hurts. I better see how Gus is getting on.
Mine says, what an amazing day. I crushed it. I may have backstabbed Gus, but I crushed it.
Yeah.
I better see how Gus is getting on.
Oh, man. Look at his little crown. Did you get a crown?
He's got a crown.
Oh.
I didn't get one.
Even though you didn't. Wow, that's weird. Well, he's got a crown for me, too. Oh, because we're in the same place. Lol.
I can't believe you knew they would let you bring a +1 in here. Yeah, I definitely knew. Yep, you are so smart. Are you okay, Gus? We only finished moments ago. Absolutely. Gus loses focus on you entirely.
Is that it?
The barbarian bartender kicks in, and I think that'll be where it reconvenes. What do you got?
We really smashed them. Smashed that. We did, but you did knock me out. Oh, I knew you. I knew they let you. You inlet. I knew they you inlet. Are you okay, Gus? We only finished moments ago. Abso-fruitly. Gus loses focus on you entirely. Yeah.
Your little dwarf friend knows this is all alcohol-free beer, right? Master Darkhor and Little Timmy.
Oh, Gus. Okay.
Rewards: Santa's list, coal sack, festive goggles and jumper, Festive Games crown. Nutcracker outfit.
Oh, we did get a crown! Look at that. That was super short. That's my review. That was super short.
Oh my goodness. I love this so much.
I like this one. Oh. Oh, the Nutcracker outfit? Valid.
Hold up. Is it the Christmas jumper reversible? It is not.
Reversible? Wait, what do you mean?
Like, does it change?
Oh. I feel like the sack of coal comes with, goes good with my anti-Santa.
I'll agree with that.
Santa's list? Oh, it's a cape! Yo! That's cool! That's cool. I like that.
Eggnog from the waitress.
Oh, I'd love some. Merry Christmas. Yes. Light beer. That sounds like it has alcohol in it. And eggnog. And wine. Mulled wine. I'll take one of each.
No, mulled pine.
Oh, mulled what?
Pine with a P.
Oh, weird. What is pine?
I drank it and then said, "Oh, I feel so cozy."
It leaves a nice warm feeling in your belly. Eggnog. You drink every last morsel of the eggnog. Eggnog is goated. I will say that. Eggnog is a little bit goated. You down the beer and throw the glass away. Oh, yep. Look at that. I shouted it right there.
Talk to the bartender.
Oh?
Hello there.
What a lovely pub this is.
Isn't it just? Alfred's the name. Bartending's the game.
Pleasure. Wait a minute. Bar? Alfred? Oh my! You're Alfred Grimhand!
My bar crawl still used to this day?
It's legendary.
Originally, it was a funny prank back in the day for new recruits.
They seem to take it very seriously now.
Amazing. I do miss that bunch of barbs.
We see a tear come from Alfred's eye, then he swiftly wipes it away. Shall we have a drink?
Absolutely.
Don't you mean abso-fruitly?
Have a splendid day, Master Darkor.
Eggnog. That was well timed. Drank it exactly the same tick. Very nice. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad they let us in anyway, into the pub. Despite me not winning, or getting invited as a +1. What's this?
There's a bank chest here? A full-on bank chest. Why are there bank chests over here?
Who knows? Not a clue.
Alright, here, hold up. So, use the Christmas crackers on the bank chest to unnote them.
Oh, yeah.
We have to use them on each other to be able to open them.
I'm out of bank slots again. I really need to do something about that.
You don't need to put it in the bank.
No. I just when I went to put all my items away, 2 items stayed out. Not including all the items I'm wearing. Okay, so I use it on you.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
That's how it works.
He's not accepting aid. Rude.
Oh. I have to accept aid. Okay, here, hold up.
You have to accept aid. Would you like my aid? So so how's this work again? It gives one of us an item?
So, in settings, gameplay, accept aid, checkbox.
Oh, wait.
Settings, all settings, gameplay, accept aid is a checkbox.
Ah! Done. Here you are.
Haha, I got a chocolate cake. Let's use it on you. Oh,
I got a chocolate cake. Alright, one more.
I got a yellow party hat and a silver bar.
Oh, I did have a green party hat too. Okay,
alright.
Red
party hat and a silver bar.
I'm pretty sure the last time we did this, you won all of them again.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, this is, I can't put my stuff away. This is all the stuff I can't put away. And my chocolate cake, which I think I'll just eat. I unlocked a new item. The one piece eaten chocolate slice. Those crackers are worth like 150,000 each, by the way. Yo, really? Yo, what's in the crackers that makes them so expensive?
So I think there's a chance of a legitimate rare item.
Oh yeah? That's a lot of money, dude, to waste on getting just a chocolate cake and a hat.
So yeah, they sell on the GE right now for 192,000.
Okay, so what you're telling me is we just spent 800,000 gold doing that.
Yep. What? Okay, hold up. I'm interested in why they're worth money all of a sudden.
Why are they worth money?
There's nothing in it that's worth dropping.
So?
Why did they get that expensive?
I don't know!
What?
Nothing, they're just rare because it's crackers? They have to be cheap right now because people can do this and get them.
They're specifically up right now.
What the hell? Dude, that's insane.
I don't understand
that makes
why
no
they're
sense to
worth
me.
so much.
Just because they're rare? So why didn't we just sell them? I didn't know that they were expensive.
No one's buying them.
Are you sure? Is that why they're so expensive? People just think they're worth a lot, but they're not? That's nuts. But if we held on to it and then sold them in like 4 months...
There's a merchant guild buying all of them.
Oh, really?
So they're worth money right now because people are buying them.
What?
Well,
I'm lost. I kept mine. Sell it. Sell them! Alright, well, there goes my, there goes 400,000 gold for me.
Yeah, they have been worth like 300 consistently, and that's it.
That's insane.
The goose is still here.
I love that for the goose.
6 geese.
Why do I have a little snail?
What would a goose want with a pub?
Sorry, a thin snail. Why do I have a thin snail?
You might have got that from a Christmas cracker as well.
No, I think it's older. Well, maybe. Well, no. All I got was the cake and a green party hat from all the crackers.
Maybe your bank's been full this whole time and you went to put back some stuff.
Well, I just saw the thin snail in my bank and I was like, what the hell did that come from?
Oh, from a snail.
A thin snail? Or a snail that was fat and well fed until I neglected it for weeks?
It's from a thin snail.
Oh, okay. So the bank has been taking care of the snail for me?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Except that it's dead.
Oh. Well, I'm suing. For animal negligence.
You killed it. You killed it.
What? When did I kill it?
You killed it.
No.
Yeah, you did.
No.
They were in Mauritania. You killed them.
Did I? I just got a dead thin snail in my bank?
Just got a random thin snail meat in your bank. Don't worry about it.
Snail carcass? Just rotting in my bank?
I guess so.
Gross. I really need to clean that thing out.
You really do.
It's bad. It's
so I think there's actually a plugin.
Wait, it might be bad because where's a bank? Let me go to a bank. Oh, I didn't grab runes. Home teleport it is. Or I can walk back inside and go to the bank. Fine. I'll do that. Why is Santa so big? Have we seen Santa before? Is he always that big? Something tells me he shouldn't always be that big.
After a player visits their bank, the plugin places a yellow caution sign and tooltip on items in the bank, which could be stored elsewhere. Additionally, a panel can be seen on the right side of RuneLight by selecting the yellow caution sign. This is a list of all items, a count of the items which are wasting bank space, and finally, blah, blah, blah.
Huh? Should I just turn off the button that locks the items that I don't have anymore? Because I got like a bunch of seeds and a bunch of leaves and gems.
I thought there was a...
Oh no, I released my tools.
Okay. So go ahead and release all of those, and then let's go to Trainer Village. The wise old man can help you delete all useless quest items from your bank as well.
Wait, really? Okay, let's go. Where are we meeting?
Trainer, so it's a teleport to Lumbridge.
Lumbridge, on my way! On my way. On my way. So what'd you ask Santa for Christmas?
What did I ask Santa for? Okay, Santa's not real.
How dare you say that when we just saw him?
Well, that's true.
In RuneScape.
There's no way Santa fits through my non-existent chimney.
I think he fits in my non-existent chimney. I asked Santa for the will to live. Well, I hope he grants it. He seems to be stingy with those, though. You know? Only gives them to certain people, it seems like.
Let's talk to the wise old man in here.
Okie dokie. Greetings!
Can you check my items for junk, please?
Yo! Oh, he found a shit ton of junk.
Oh, it's got that builder's stuff as well.
Chess key, glow key, lumber order, Hazelmere's. Can I just toss it all?
So this is all stuff that we don't need anymore, I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna click remove all.
Me too.
Confirm.
Wait, my slave clothes.
Oh,
What will I be for Halloween? Sorry. That's not funny. Okay, did that help?
It sort of cleared some space. There's another plugin that you can install called Wasted
Whoops.
Bank Space.
Wasted bank space? Plugins. Wasted.
So custom plugin.
Oh, I have to go to the plugin hub. Hot.
And this shows you things that you could store elsewhere if you wanted to. I don't necessarily know where elsewhere, but...
Number of items wasting space, 38. Fish bowl helmet, understandable. Diving apparatus. Harpoon. Fishing rod.
No, these aren't good. These aren't things that we want to get rid of right now.
Bone key, maze key, metal key, seed dibbler.
Because these are all things you can store it with the leprechaun instead of the bank.
Talk to the old man. Mucky Matt combines jewelry things, make item sets at GE. P-hat and mask can be combined.
That's not what we wanted it to be.
Clue items in POH. Costume sets and capes in POH.
So one of the best things that you could do for yourself, real quick, let me let you know. If you open up your bank and you type in a search, less than 100, you can see everything that isn't even worth selling.
Oh. Sorry, what am I doing? Hit search and less than 100?
This is everything that's worth less than 100 gold.
Oh! That's a lot.
Some of it you still want to keep, but yeah, most of this is...
What about my kebabs?
I don't really care about.
Those are important. I gotta keep those somewhere.
Sure.
Also, a lot of this legitimately is just all the holiday shit that we get.
That's true, and you could drop that and come pick it back up from Django over here.
Django?
Except the party hats.
Herring. Boots of lightness. Beads of the dead. Garlic. Ectophile, yeah, I think I'll drop that.
It's gonna be a snowman over here real quick. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, I'm just ignoring you. Yeah, okay. I'll have to go through this.
I could try to put together a list of things that are actually worth full-on keeping.
Nah, waste of time, honestly. I'll only get rid of stuff that I know is like gonna be worthless, like a bird's egg and kebabs. What about frog tokens? Or glassy blowing pipe?
Frog tokens are dumb, but you can totally turn them in for pieces of the frog outfit.
Oh yeah! No, I gotta keep those. I gotta keep those.
You gotta go use those.
Unlit torch. My pet kitten is worth so much more than 100 gold. This thing is wrong. My kitty is priceless. Speaking of, I'm gonna spend some time with... Was it a boy or a girl? I forget. With them. Yep, you know what? It's a non-binary kitten. There aren't any vermin around. Oh, sorry, I meant to talk to it. What's new? Meow. Alright, sorry, my bad. Where's the cat speak amulet? Or what's it called? It is literally cat speak amulet, okay. Okay. How old are you? I'm less than a month old. Wow. He's 3 hours old, on the nose. Oh wait, 0 minutes old. Wow, I got a young kitten. Interact. Stroke. Who's killing Nor's most ferocious kitten? No!
Me!
I am! Talk to.
Well,
I just asked it the same question.
That was the Christmas event. That was our plan for the day.
Awesome. That was did you want to rate it?
A little short, but I think it was decent.
Yeah, I was gonna say short. It was good. I would like to see more. But yeah. Is that it then? Are we good? Short stream?
I think that's it.
Fair enough. Alright, a reminder that we are... I will get to your fascinating facts, Jumps. We're gonna wrap up stream, unless X wants to hear the fascinating facts.
Absolutely.
Do ya? Okay.
Absolutely.
Alright, Jumps. By the way, welcome in. Please don't call me Daddy. Thank you. Page 420. Is there actually a 420 in this book? There's not a page 420, bro. There's no page 420. It says so in the thing. In the redeem, it says... Sorry, mommy. Okay. 69? Alright, I'll take it.
I feel like we've already done this one.
I feel like we probably have, yeah. That was probably the first... I feel like that's probably going to be the most common page to be read. Okay, so this one starts on the other page, and I've decided, unlike the last time where I decided I'd read the whole thing, I decided I'm not, and if you want to learn what's, the rest of what it is, you're going to have to redeem the page before it. So I'm just going to start where this starts on this page. Handed people. Normally, the pips on a card are in the upper left-hand corner and lower right for the convenience of right-handed farm fanners. Left-handed playing cards have pips on all 4 corners. The practice of using 10 pins in the game of bowling originated in colonial America as a means of circumventing a gaming law. An 18th century ordinance in Connecticut ruled that bowling at 9 pins was illegal, and offenders were often jailed or placed in stocks. To get around this law, bowlers added an extra pin to the game so that they would be playing 10 pins rather than 9 pins. The name stuck, and so did the number of pins. There is a picture. There is a picture of old bowling. Old bowling back in the days. I don't know why they made it illegal. You're gonna have to Google that fascinating fact because it sounds fascinating.
What?
Geography. The Principality of Monaco consists of only 370 acres.
Monaco?
Monaco. How do you say it? Boring
Monaco.
page? You're boring. More than 25% of the world's forests are in Serbia. That's interesting.
Really? 20%?
I was gonna say, if you have that many forests, there's no way that you gotta be like making forests like by drawing weird boundaries around trees.
Yeah, it's like
you're not properly grouping
it. Of trees.
Yeah, it's like one patch of trees, but it's like 4 forests. Just because of the way they draw the lines. I don't know. Interesting. The United States would fit into the continent of Africa 3.5 times. Holy shit. That is actually more than I would have guessed. Anyway, there's your page 69 of 2201 Fascinating Facts. I wish it was cooler, too. Kind of, actually. It was kind of a boring page. Is that the booby page? Unfortunately, no. Okay, bye-bye, love you. Bye, Jumps. Thanks for stopping by. And bye, X! I will leave you. Yeah, at that. Reminder to everybody, no RuneScape next Monday. I will be streaming. X will be off, so strike X's stream from your calendar.
I will also be off the next 2 Saturdays in a row, but I do have some plans.
So you're not... Are you not streaming for 2 weeks?
I'm not streaming for 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
But
okay. Fair. Enjoy your time off.
Game that I'm planning on.
I want to see that.
Speedrunning.
I want to see that.
I'm thinking of trying to go for no major glitches or no major skips. But we'll see what happens.
We will. I'm excited. You gotta let me know ahead of time when you're planning that.
I'm also working on seeing if I can make a satisfactory mod myself to make a more. There's a random run that I think would be really fun to make, where the recipes randomize and you just got to get past the first bit of the game. Get to the first real milestone.
Like, make your own mod.
Recipes.
Make your own. So you're gonna make your own mod basically to be able to speedrun, make a new speedrun category.
And the reason I'm gonna have to do this.
That's nutty, bro.
Because there currently is a randomizer mod, but it's bullshit.
Why is it bullshit?
It uses anything you have unlocked, including like you could go and mine coal, for example, but I have no way to find coal other than by walking around and trying to find it.
Okay.
Which is kind of dumb, if I'm being honest.
Okay, so do you think this mod would still allow you to submit to the same category, or no, because it's not the approved mod?
It's not a real category. That's the fun part.
Oh!
I'm doing it for fun.
Oh! So you might revolutionize the category.
Yeah, sure.
Very cool. Well, hey, best of luck on that. That sounds awesome.
If I get 9 more followers, I'll start learning Hollow Knight as well. So.
Ooh, there you go. Incentive to follow if you haven't yet.
That one's ridiculous. Okay.
The Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight looks like a fun game. That's a game I want to play.
It's a great game, but the speedrun. Oh man, it's hard as. Oh.
I bet. There's another streamer that I know that.
It's literally like a Dark Souls speedrun.
Well, except for you respawn when you die, right? So you can just like. No, that's mostly the one you're playing.
Once you get good at it,
Tunic.
You get like it's fine, but you have to get good, and then you have to get even gooder.
Oh no, getting good is one thing. Getting gooder, yikes, impossible task.
All right, well, I will see you guys.
When's the next Mario
next
run?
Year.
Next year, gasp! I didn't even think about it that way. Holy shit.
2 weeks is not 2022 anymore.
Wow. Wow.
Rip.
Dang. All right.
Okay,
well,
bye.
Yeah, bye. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all that fun stuff.
Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever you celebrate.
Whatever you celebrate.
Even if you don't celebrate anything,
if you don't celebrate,
you at least got work off, right?
Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, and I think that's gonna be end of stream for me. I was considering finishing the Spotify Wrapped. Maybe I should just finish the Spotify Wrapped thing. Now, it's only 9. How long have we been streaming? Hour and a half? That's nothing. Where was I on the last Spotify Wrapped? Might as well, right? Call it hour and a half is a short ass stream.
You know, riding in my Fiat, you really have to see it.
Oh, I forgot it didn't go past that shit. Alright. Okay, you guys want to talk about Spotify Wrapped? Do I need my phone for this? Because I have to connect with my phone. If I do. I think. Let's do this. Thank you for the lurk, X. Have a good one. It was good playing with you as always. Let's, we're gonna go back on my last stream, which was last week. And we're gonna see where I ended, and we're gonna pick off from there. We're gonna pick up from there. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to hit this button first so that you guys couldn't see that. What is this? Resource center for Streamlabs? I don't want that. I don't need excuse me. I don't need resources. Okay. Pause that. That's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do either. One sec. There we go. So I feel like that's a pretty. You guys hear that? You guys hear past me? Pop punk. I do. How much longer, boss? Well, X, I haven't even got into my other listening statistics outside of my Spotify Wrapped. I don't know what other listening statistics I was going to look at. Of the year. So, Oh, yeah. I guess we'll save that for... So this is where I was. So I was talking about last year's. More musicians this year. Let me make sure my phone's connected. So a little bit disappointed that How do I reconnect my phone? But it is only a little bit. I still listen to almost 1,500 different artists this year. So that's... I listen to a good number of artists. You talk. Can I... Where's my link app? On my phone instead? I can. Anyway, yeah, so that's just kind of... Thank you, X. Appreciate it. Where is this? That's kind of phone link. My stats from this year. I thought this is what it's called. My stats from last year. I can't find it on my phone. So I feel like that's a pretty decent overview. You love the emo pop punk. I do. How much longer, boss? Well, X, I haven't even got into... Let's skip backwards a little bit more. DecreeB Whimsy, what's going on? Welcome in. How are you? Because they didn't do the could try and beat your PB on Outlast? Damn, not wrong. I don't think I can, though. I don't remember the route. I only did it the one time. I haven't got back on it. So comparing that to this year, I need to go back on it. Where the hell is... Oh. I'm connected. As It Is, Island Davis, what's her name, I think? And Badflower. All of my top artists have changed, except for in her own words. Poggers, by the way. Notably, all of my top artists either released new music this year, or I hadn't listened to their older music, basically Badflower. I didn't listen to their album from last year, and so I listened to it this year. And so that's why Badflower is my number 5. Because I didn't listen to their 2021 album in 2021. These other bands all released music in 2021. Which is why they were top artists, because I listened to music as you go. Anyway. You guys can see that? So yeah, I do like to see my top artists shake up year to year, but I will say I do like that. Oh wait, hold on. Wait. Is the only consistent What if I did this? Not only that they were a top artist for me last year, but they were even more of a top artist this year, taking my number 2 slot. You guys can see that? My minutes listened to in 2021 was 80,608. This year was 93,600. So I listened to 13,000 more minutes of music this year, which I'm happy for. Hopefully next year, like I said, I'm gonna shoot for 100,000. I gotta listen to like.
I'm working on getting my phone connected.
I really gotta amp up those stats to get my music, because I feel like
you hit
He's
the
100,000 barrier.
I do gotta do that.
Reach a new unlock level of like music fam. You know, like you got 10K to be minimum considered good taste in music. 20,000 to be trusted to make good music recommendations. 50,000 to be like.
What's up, Whimsy? I ended up doing it myself. I think I beat you by 2 seconds with 100 tries. Yo, GG. I respect it, Lumbo. I respect it. Let's go back to the music. And let's pop over here to the main page, where now we can finish talking about hold on. Why am I on this page? You guys shouldn't be looking at my apps. How dare you? How dare you look at the thing I put on your screen? Alright, so we're talking about Spotify Wrapped 2022. So we went over... Last week we went over my actual Wrapped. Which I'm going to turn that down. And I think I was going to look at... top songs, maybe? Nothing much. Who's looking at you? Oh, fair enough. Did I just see hot anime photos? You wish. You wish. Okay. Where are my... Look at my upcoming events. Look at all these cool shows. Wait, yo, on God? Wait, when's Holding Absence coming? Oxford, Leicester. Yo, they're not coming anywhere near me. Spotify, why would you tell me your upcoming concerts and then show me Holding Absence, who is only touring in the UK right now? What the fuck? That's not cool. That's not cool. Okay, anyway. Let's go to my... I don't think we need to cover my top playlist, because I already linked you guys my playlist. I made a playlist that had my 101 top songs from 2022. I will link it again for those who weren't here last week. There is my top songs in order of most listened from Spotify, 1 to 101. Yeah, so let's talk about my more detailed statistics from 2022 by looking at this app called stats.fm. If you don't use this app already, I highly recommend you try it out. You can register for free, but it does have a premium option that gives you a lot more statistics, which I recommend, because it is very good. Worth the money for me. It lets you look at all kinds of crazy statistics, and whatnot, which is what I'm going to be doing now, where I will go and set my timeline to 2022, and we can look at a complete rundown of my top tracks from 2022, looking at specifically how many times I played each song, which Spotify doesn't tell you. And who the top listeners of those songs and musicians are. I can also look at my top artists, more than just the top 5, and I can look at my top albums even that I listened to for this year. So let's go ahead and just take a crack at those real quick. So, top songs of 2022, we already kind of went over this with that playlist, but one thing I want to look at is specifically like the how long I streamed each of these songs. So, Death Wish by Aislinn Davis. I still don't know how to pronounce her name. I'm sorry. I apparently listened to over 1,000 times this song for 3,000 minutes because it is a fairly short song. I don't have a lot to say. Number 3 of your most streamed lifetime tracks. That's actually kind of crazy. That's actually number 3 of all time. I've had this app, or I've had Spotify Premium since sometime in 2014, which means at least seven and a half years or so. And it's my number 3 track just because I listened to it so much this year. That's fucking wild. Anyway, if we look at top listeners, I'm the number 1 on this song by a wide margin. I've listened to this song almost 10 times as much as the person who's listened to it the second most amount of times. I listened to it 1,100 times. He listened to it 177. Amateur numbers. Anyway, that's pretty crazy. That's unexpected of my number 1 track. Footprints is a good song. I honestly think this song should have won. If you look at the minutes streamed, I almost streamed this song, Footprints, by In Her Own Words, as much as Death Wish by volume, aka by minutes played, but by technically the number of tracks, because Footprints is a longer song, so less listens equals more time. But yeah, I listened to this song like 400 times less. But for almost the same amount of minutes. Which is pretty cool. I haven't even streamed this song apparently since June, which I don't think is correct. But yeah, good song, highly recommend it. I'm the number 1 listener of this song as well, by over 500 listens. If you look there, I've listened to this strong 4 times as much as second place, which I think is cool to note. Toothpick by Stand Atlantic, I played for 2,200 minutes, 620 times. I am the number 1 listener of this song too. That's 3 songs I was the number 1 listener. I think that's cool. I think that's pretty cool. My top 3 songs are, I am the top listener of that song. By a wide margin. They're all good songs too. How about Ghost? Ghost, interesting to note here is, from 3rd place to 4th place, it actually drops a lot in the number of plays. Toothpick I listened to over 600 times, whereas Ghost, my number 4, I listened to half that, about 300 times. So those 3 songs really were like the bulk of my listening. But let's take a look at that one. Ghost by Badflower, good track. I'm not number 1 on this song. I am number 19 of this song. Which is fair. It's fair. Good song. I went to Hellenbach. I am number 2. Holy cow, Becky, are you okay? Becky, sweetheart, are you okay? 2,700 times you've listened to this song that came out in February? Someone needs a hug. And it's not just me. Respect. How about this one? Only Love. I'm only gonna look at my top 10 tracks, just mostly because I'm curious. You guys probably don't give a shit, which is understandable. I am number 3 for Only Love. How about Missing Limbs by Sleep Token? Which, by the way, I've been listening to Sleep Token a lot. Specifically this album. Very, very, very good. Highly recommend. I'm number 4 of this song. And I found this song in October. So in 2 months, I clawed my way to number 3. So, you know, give me 2 more months. I'll take number 1, basically. Harbor by Corey Wells, right? Corey Wells, yep. I'm the number 1 listener to this song, 236 streams. Just Pretend, there's no way I'm number 1 here. Number 41. Alright, last one. Better Than This. Elsewhere, last song of the album. Oh, I'm number 2 by 9 streams. Ray has listened to this song 9 more times than I have. Less than an hour in length between me and them. So close. Alright, but I made number 1 on like 4 or 5 of my top songs of this year, which I think is pretty cool. Why don't I close that? Which I think is pretty cool. The other thing that I wanted to look at is artists, and this is where I wanted to kind of dive into the statistics a little more. Oh no, this is. Let me pull up a calculator app. You guys aren't going to be able to see this, but this is one thing I want to do. Is I want to take a look at how long, like these numbers, listening to a song 1,000 times for 3,000 minutes sounds like a lot. I want to break that down on and see how many times that is in context for the rest of the year, right? Because like 1,000 times, that's a big number. But when you think about it, 1,000 times is more than 3 times on average per day. Which if you're listening to a song 3 times per day, you're listening to that song a fucking lot. So let's take a look at the actual numbers. So the first thing that I need to do is is to figure out how many minutes there are in a year. So I'll do 365. Is number lock off? 365 days in a year times 24. Sorry. Oh, yeah, you guys can look at this. Yeah, you guys can look at this. This is fine. So 365 times 24. There are 8,760 hours in the year. Times that by 60. And we have 525,600 minutes in a year. Okay, if we divide that number by 3. Whoops. Then we get, on average, how many hours you are... No, wait, hold on. So we divided that by 3, which gives us 175,200, which is about how many minutes, I'm rounding, that you sleep. Because you sleep like 8 hours a day. There are 24 hours. 24 divided by 8 is 3. So that's, you know. So, yeah. You're awake for 525,000 minutes. Minutes in a year. 100 minutes sleeping. Because that's a third of the time of the day that you should be asleep. So, if we do 525,600 minus... Sorry. My bad. I'm gonna push the buttons on the screen so that I stop accidentally changing my scene. So you get... What the... I said clear! Okay, hold on. Bear with me. Or don't. I don't care. That's 350,400 minutes awake. So that's how... per year. Okay. So if we want to calculate how many minutes we're awake per day, that's going to be 16 hours times 60 minutes. So potentially 960 minutes awake per day. Now let's look at this song, Death Wish. Streamed for... Okay, so song Death Wish. I streamed it for 3,040 minutes for the whole year. So if we take 3,040, divide by... Well, no, what am I doing? I spent like one 100,000? Wait, hold on. For every 100 minutes I spent awake, I was listening to that song for a minute? I think is how the math checks out on that. Let's just... Hold on. Okay, if I take 3,040 and I divide that by 365, then we get that 8 minutes for 8.3 minutes per day I was listening to that song. Well, hold on. Let's do it this way. I listened to that song 1,102 listens. If we take... I know this isn't gonna... This is why I didn't want to stream this part, because I think it's gonna be bad. And not fun. Okay, there we go. So I listened to the song 1,112 times this year. If we divide that by 365, we get... I listen to this song on average 3 times per day. Or 21 times per week. On average. This isn't all at once, of course. Or 3 times 30. 90 times per month. That's a lot of A lot of time spent listening to a song. Now, I don't want to do this with every song that I listen to. What I actually wanted to do is do this looking at the albums that I was listening to this year. Because my top albums I listen to obviously a lot more. This isn't right. This is not correct. There it is. That's correct. That was weird. Anyway, where this becomes interesting is when you put it in context of how much you're listening to an album. Because one song, it's not a lot. It's surprising finding out you listen to a song 3 times a day on average. Especially that song. I find that surprising. That's pretty wild to me. But let's take a look at albums. Distance or Decay. I listened to this song. Wow. I only streamed this. I streamed the one song almost as much as I streamed my top album of the year? What? That's actually nutty. My top song I almost listened to as much as my top albums. Well, that's interesting. I guess. Let's make sure this is updated. Because that feels wrong. But okay, alright. I listened to this album 1,289 times for 4,819 minutes. And if we average that out for the year, the time spent per year, or per day, so 4819 divided by 365, 13 minutes per day. Listening to this album, I feel like something's off. I feel like something is off here. This can't be right. I don't think this data is accurate. January 1st, 2020 to December 19th. Huh. Huh. Okay, alright, let's just do this and then I'll end the stream, I think. Let's talk about the new music that I discovered this year, and then I'll say what I think the top albums of the year are, and we'll call it a day, okay? Alright. Top artists that I listened to this year. The top 5 were, in her own words, Stand Atlantic, As It Is, Bad Flower, and Set It Off. And then, of course, rounding out the top 10, we have Aislinn Davis, based on just that one song. Bad Omens, Movements, Holding Absence, Arrows in Action, Don Broco. So of these artists, I've known In Her Own Words for a long time. I've been a big fan of theirs for basically since 2019. And so they've been on my Spotify Wrapped every year since then. So I'm no stranger to them. They released a new album. Of course, they're going to be my, on top of my listens for the year. However, Stand Atlantic is actually a band I did not know very well before 2022. In fact, if I go back and I set my range on here, let's do like April 1st, 2014, which is about when I joined Spotify. And we go all the way up to December 31st of 2021, so omitting everything from 2022. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to look at my statistics for Stand Atlantic. Well, let's just see if we can find Stand Atlantic, I guess. Probably not. Yeah, you can see, even though for this year they were my #1 listener, or they were one of my top bands. They're not in my top 50 before 2022. Like, they're nowhere to be found. in my top 100. Can we keep going? Let me know if I pass it. Yeah, I think this demonstrates pretty clearly that I didn't really listen to Stand Atlantic. I scrolled as far down until the app said, hey, you're scrolling really far, bro. So, it's safe to say I didn't listen to Stand Atlantic a lot. I knew, like, Coffee at Midnight, and let me look at their thing. I knew, like, a couple of songs from them, but they really weren't on my radar. I didn't listen to their previous albums a ton, like Skinny Dipping from 2018 and Pink Elephant. I knew Speak Slow, and I knew Lavender Bones and Coffee at Midnight were like the only songs that I knew of from Stand Atlantic before this year. And so I was very pleasantly surprised, discovering their music. For context, for anybody who doesn't know me, I didn't really listen to pop punk music growing up or as a kid. Like, I grew up raised on, like, country music, Christian music, and, like, 80s music. So this stuff was not anywhere near my wheelhouse. And it wasn't until, like, 2017, 2018, and specifically 2019 that I started actually getting into this kind of music. So I did not have a very great grasp of the scene for a very long time. I'm still trying to get a good grasp of it. But yeah, so in my defense, I basically was a stranger to this scene before like 2019. So yeah, so I didn't know about these guys. I knew about them. I knew a couple of songs, but I never checked out their albums. And I saw them in concert earlier this year with As It Is and Set It Off. And that concert, I realize now, it was actually a stacked concert, and I didn't know at the time. I went because As It Is just released a new album this year, February 4th. I went to Hell and Back, and I loved that album. That album was freaking fantastic. So I wanted to go to that concert for As It Is. I will say, when Stand Atlantic played, it was, again, before I had kind of really gotten into their music, and they didn't really win me over, just to be blunt. Not that they were bad, but the audio mixing was not fantastic, and so I couldn't tell, I couldn't tell the songs, so I couldn't really get into them, because I couldn't hear them very well. But Set It Off is really who won me over at that show, but we'll get into that. We're talking about Stand Atlantic. Set It Off is another band that I knew a couple of songs from, but I didn't listen to them at all, really, outside of those, like, 2 or 3 songs. Until this year. And it was in large part due to that. But that show didn't get me listening to Stand Atlantic. What got me listening to Stand Atlantic, one, was their single Death Wish, but with Nothing Nowhere. That song, it was phenomenal. I got super into that song. So when they did eventually release their new album, Fear, I just so happened to be going on a walk. I saw a tweet about it. I wasn't hyped for this album in advance. I wasn't, watching it or preparing for it or anything. It wasn't hyped to me at all. I barely even knew, I didn't even know that they were working on an album. And I just so happened to see while I was going for a walk that they released the album, and I figured, hell, why not? And I put it on while I went for my hour walk, and I was blown away. That's what really won me over and got me into Stand Atlantic. From there, I listened obsessively to that album, as evidenced by it being like one of my top albums for the year. And then that also got me looking into their past stuff, where I listened to Skinny Dipping and Pink Elephant, those albums. And I got, a better grasp of who Stand Atlantic are, and I really fell in love with the band. I think they're fantastic. Highly recommend them. But yeah, so Stand Atlantic is a band that's new to me for this year. I didn't know about them before this year. And because of their new album, I started listening, and I'm very happy that I found them. And I listened to more of them because they blew me away. They did a really good job making music. Highly recommend them if you haven't checked them out. Yeah. Next up, we have As It Is. This is a band I knew of, and I was hyped for their new album before this year. So I was already aware of As It Is. I listened to The Great Depression. I listened to OK. I had listened to Happy Ending Never After or something. Happy Ever. I don't know what. I can't remember the name of that album. But yeah, Never Happy Ever After. There we go. So I was aware of these guys. In fact, they released a song at the end of last year that I was obsessed with and was a top song for me last year, which is on their new album. It is IDGAF. I don't give a fuck. I don't know what people refer to it as. That was a top song from my Spotify Wrapped last year. And so naturally, As It Is at the top of my Discover Weekly this year, because the new album finally came out this year, and we got to listen to all sorts of new songs from them. From that, and I think this album is my favorite album from from As It Is. I think it's better than all of their past albums, although The Great Depression puts up a pretty good fight. I think this album is just a little bit better through and through. Not a single dull moment, no skips. Not surprised they're a top one for me. They're phenomenal. Let's go back to new music, though. Let's talk about bands that are new to me. Bad Flower. Bad Flower is a band that I knew about before 2022. But I only knew about them because of this album that they released in 2021. This is How the World Ends. When that album came out, Austin Knight was in the music video for Don't Hate Me, I believe it was. It was in one of these music videos. Anyway, I saw that. I listened to the album a couple of times, thought it was decent. Didn't really listen to much outside of Don't Hate Me, which is a phenomenal song, by the way. But yeah, I didn't even though I knew that album came out last year, I didn't really listen to it until this year, where I actually started to listening to more of it and enjoying more of the songs. Specifically, like, Family is a really good song. Everyone's an Asshole is pretty good. Only Love is probably my favorite album, or favorite song on the album. And then, My Funeral is also a pretty banger song. But yeah, so Bad Flower, I technically discovered them last year, but I didn't really start listening to them until this year. And they're really good. Highly recommend. Set It Off. So Set It Off is a band that I'm sure a lot of people knew about way before this album. But I just didn't. The only songs I knew from Set It Off before this album was Missing You, I'll Sleep When I'm Dead, and End in Tragedy. Oh, no. Wolf in Sheep's Clothing is like the biggest song that I knew from them. And then the Bonnie and Clyde song, Partners in Crime. Those are like the two big songs that I knew from them, and as well as Missing You, and End in Tragedy, and I'll Sleep When I'm Dead. So I knew a little bit of them, but I never listened to like any of their albums. But then when I saw them in concert with As It Is and Stand Atlantic, their performance absolutely fucking blew me away. They were way, 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 way better than I was expecting, and I was expecting them to be pretty good. And anyway, that got me really into their new album, Elsewhere, which I highly recommend. Very colorful, very fun, very bouncy. Just an overall really solid album. Bad Omens, another phenomenal band that a lot of people discovered this year. They've been absolutely blowing up with their new album, The Death of Peace of Mind, which is one of the best albums of the year for sure. I think a top contender for a lot of people. Just really phenomenal. I've listened to their past albums. I hadn't heard of Bad Omens before this year. Shout out to Despair 2077 for introducing me to them and telling me to check them out. Strong band. The Death of Peace of Mind, solid through and through. I listened to their other albums a couple of times just to kind of check them out. And I can't say that I find them nearly as interesting or good as The Death of Peace of Mind, but The Death of Peace of Mind is phenomenal, so very glad to have found these boys, as I'm sure many people were this year. Movement's been a fan of for a long time, obviously. Holding Absence is a band that I didn't know before this year either, and I learned this year of their album that came out last year, The Greatest Mistake of My Life, which I wish I had known when this album came out because it is perfect. It is a perfect album start to finish, honestly. It has one of the best, probably the best introduction to an album I've ever heard.
Like, seriously, if you haven't listened to this album, go hit the first track and listen to the first 2 songs. Tell me you don't want to listen to the rest of the album after the first 2 songs, and I will be surprised, and I will question your judgment. And then the last 2 songs are also phenomenal. Great way to bookend an album. 11 out of 10. Really, really solid stuff. I didn't find them last year. I found them this year. I was introduced to them. And yeah, very, very solid band. I'm just going to touch on a couple more here real quick. The big one I want to touch on is Felicity, because they are a very underrated band. They are from Florida. They have an album from 2021, I believe, Dear Universe, that I found this year, and it is absolutely fantastic. Like I said, underrated. They have less than 100,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, and their shit is really, really good. Highly, highly recommend. Top tracks for me. Well, I'm their number 1 listener. Let's fucking go. Highs and Lows. Wish You Weren't Here. And You Got This. The rest of the album is good, and Lonely Nights. Highs and Lows, Wish You Weren't Here, Lonely Nights, and You Got This. My top picks off the album. If you guys don't know this band, which I'm guaranteeing pretty much all of you haven't heard of, go check them out. Give this album a listen, Dear Universe. If you don't like it, you're weird, but I guarantee you're going to love it. It's a great album, underrated band. Just want to shout them out. And then Sleep Token is one that I'm just getting into this year, even though their album, This Place Will Become Your Tomb, released last year. I didn't find it last year, but I'm glad to say that I found it this year. I've been listening to it a ton, even recently. I've listened to it way more than this shows. I think Spotify is having an issue with their data showing up in this app, but I saw a tweet from the guy who runs this app. It's a Spotify issue, so a lot of the recent streams isn't accurate. But this is a phenomenal band. This album is really, really solid. Missing Limbs is my favorite easily off the album. Amazing song. But Atlantic, Alkaline, Mine, Like That. All of these songs are fantastic. Recommend these boys. Saw them in concert. Phenomenal live. Hoping that we get a headline tour soon from them. Because they're just really good. And then Don Broco as well, a band that I didn't know before this year, but I went to see Sleeping with Sirens in concert at the start of this year, and Don Broco stole the show. Sleeping with Sirens was okay, not great, wouldn't necessarily recommend. Sorry. Unless you want to go see Iris, they're still playing Iris, and it is still just amazing as the cover is. That was like the main highlight from their set. The real highlight that stole the show was Don Broco, because I didn't know who they were going in, but coming out, I wanted to listen to them more and more and more and more. Specifically, like 2 or 3 songs that really stood out during their live set that were fucking amazing. Really, really solid band if you haven't checked them out. Here are some of my top tracks. Pretty, T-Shirt, Everybody, Come Out to LA. Those are the big ones. Those are the big ones that I would recommend from Don Broco. Super upbeat, super bouncy, very energetic. Would highly, highly recommend. Yeah, and then nobody else that I really learned about this year, or that really stands out. That's kind of all of them. Why do I have a feeling that I won't like them? Which one, Felicity or Sleep Token? Which of the two, Wims? Which will you not like? I think you would like Felicity. I don't know about Sleep Token. I feel like you should like them, but they are... One of the ones you said you judge if I don't like? I feel like if you don't like Felicity, at least a couple of songs, yeah, there's... Oh, wait, Holding Absence was the big one that I was like, I question your judgment if you don't want to listen to the rest of the album after the first 2 songs. They are awesome. They are awesome. If anyone doesn't... Yeah, them. Okay, yeah. Holding Absence, yeah. I'd say give it a shot. I think the first 2 songs will... I think you'll know after the first 2 songs whether you'll like them or not. Anyway, that brings me to top albums of the year.
for 2022. Which, I haven't listened to every album, especially every album that most people in the scene seem to have listened to. Where's my list? Hold on. I had a list of albums that some that I did listen to and then some that I didn't get a chance to listen to. Let me just pull that up real quick and then we'll touch on my top albums of 2022. Yeah, so like, I'm gonna judge the album. I can only judge the albums that I've really listened to. So any of these albums that I didn't listen to, unfortunately, I can't really judge. So sorry in advance. The big ones here, I'd say that I think a lot of people would expect are Baku's Revenge, Magnolia Park. I did not listen to that. Aftermath by Belmont, I didn't listen to. Disposable Life by Knucklepuck, I didn't listen to. If I Died, Would Anyone Care by Royal and the Serpent, I didn't listen to. The King and Queen of Gasoline by Hot Milk. Rich Kids Ruin Everything by Mod Sun. Harder Than It Looks by Simple Plan. Love Sucks by Avril Lavigne. Mainstream Sellout by MGK for obvious reasons. Viva Las Vengeance by Panic at the Disco for obvious reasons. Youngblood by Youngblood for obvious reasons. Those last three, by the way, MGK and Panic at the Disco and Youngblood, if you listen to and or think they deserve to be a top album of the year anyway, you can leave now. Bye. Your opinion is worthless. So, Hygiene by Drug Church, I also didn't listen to, sadly. Reeling by the Mysterines, Stagger by Poppy, Pain Remains by Lorna Shore, Color Decay by Devil Wears Prada, Ainstasis by Monument, Rotoscope by Spirit Box, a Eulogy for Those Still Here by Counterparts, True Power by I Prevail, Voyeurist by Under Oath, The End So Far by Slipknot, Scoring the End of the World by Motionless in White, Requiem by Korn, The Classic Symptoms of a Broken Spirit by Architects, I typoed there, or Back from the Dead by Hailstorm. I didn't listen to any of those. Frankly, I didn't know most of those existed until I was looking up the top albums of the year from other people who are on the scene. And apparently I just don't listen to any of the bands that a lot of other people think are really, really big. So my list is of top contenders that I actually listen to is fairly short, but I would like to go over them just really briefly. If I listen to it and think it is album of the year, listen to what? If you're talking about the Holding Absence one, that album wasn't released this year. So it can't be an album for top of this year. Unfortunately. Oh yeah, I also didn't listen to The Hum Goes On Forever by The Wonder Years. I listened to like a couple songs on it. And I don't know, I just didn't get into it. Misery Made Me by Silverstein. I listened to that the same day that Fear by Stand Atlantic came out, because they released the same day. Fear by Stand Atlantic and Misery Made Me by Silverstein came out the same day. The album by Silverstein is the one that I thought I was going to listen to when I went on my walk, and I was listening to, and I gave it a once or twice over, and it just didn't stand out to me as that good. So that's why when I saw that Stand Atlantic also released an album that day, I switched to listening to that, and that album won me over. It's just miles ahead of Misery Made Me by Silverstein, honestly. So yeah. End of an Era by Loveless is an album that I also did listen to, but it didn't stand out to me, sadly. I have a lot of love and respect for Loveless. Very, very talented musicians. Julian especially, a phenomenal singer. I just didn't find that album particularly great. It didn't really win me over, unfortunately. And with that being said, I'm going to talk about two more albums that I listened to this year, that didn't really win me over. And then we'll get into my top 5 albums of the year that I really did love. So, those two albums that I listened to and I didn't, basically I don't think are, well, I guess we should say they're honorable mentions. We'll say they're honorable mentions instead of saying albums that didn't win me over. The first one is Dark Sun by Dayseeker. Dayseeker is a band I didn't know before this year. They were touring with Bad Omens, and unfortunately the date for Salt Lake City, Dayseeker was not able to make it down here. Only the lead singer with an acoustic guitar made it here. He played 3 songs and ended. Granted, those 3 songs were incredible. The dude from that band has a fucking phenomenal voice. I really hope to see them come here soon with the full band. But yeah, their van unfortunately broke down and they weren't able to make it to my date. So I hadn't heard of them before this year. I almost saw them in concert. Didn't really, kinda. But yeah, they released an album, Dark Sun, inspired by the passing of Rory's father. And like I said, I didn't know Dayseeker going into this album, but I really did enjoy that album. I thought it was really solid. Nothing particularly that really grabbed my ear to make it a top 5. But I did think it was a really good album. They got a lot of criticism from it, apparently from people who were familiar with the band before, because it wasn't as heavy. I think the album was still fine, still really solid. Good music on there. Good stuff. Definitely gonna have to check out more Dayseeker. And the last album that I'll have as an honorable mention is one that a lot of people put in their number 1 / in their top 5 that I did not think... Sorry, let me make this go away. That I did not think was particularly good, honestly. And I will stand by that. I don't think it was really that great. Maybe I shouldn't even put it as an honorable... No, I'll put it as an honorable mention because it was okay. Kings of the New Age by State Champs. Not a top 5. Not a top 5 for me by any means. As much as I love State Champs, I'm a big fan, specifically around the world and back. I really loved. I've seen State Champs in concerts twice now. And this new album, Kings of the New Age, I was pretty hyped for it. I had signed up for their website where you can like pay premium to have like special access and early access to things, and like their message board and stuff. And I was really hyped for this album, and I found it pretty disappointing. Eventually is a really good song. Everybody But You is a pretty good song. And Out of My Head is a pretty good song. The rest, I think, is mediocre at best. And not nearly as good as their old material. So here's the thing with State Champs is State Champs has a sound. They have a sound, and they don't really experiment past that sound whatsoever, which is fine because it's a decent sound. But listening to the Kings of the New Age album, it just felt a lot of the same old that I'd heard done a little bit cooler in their past albums. So most of the songs outside of, the first 4, or specifically Eventually Everybody But You and Out of My Head, I just found it mediocre. Just Sound was pretty good too, but it reminded me of another song of theirs that I can't think of off the top of my head. But it doesn't sound particularly unique. It sounds very State Champsy. And I don't mean that as a criticism, because if that's a sound that you like, then cool, all for it. Go ahead, listen to it. But for me, I like new music and new vibes. And with that, I like to experience new genres and like new experimentation with sound. And State Champs just doesn't do that. They, like I said, they have a sound and they stick to that sound. And at this point, I'm pretty bored of that sound. So I found the album unremarkable compared to their past work. Honorable mention for having a couple of good tracks. But all in all, I wouldn't recommend it as a top 5 album of the year. Sorry. I love you, State Champs. Don't hate me. Alright, on to what I will be defining as my top 5 albums for the year. Coming in at number 5, I'm going to have to put in Distance or Decay by In Her Own Words. In Her Own Words is my favorite band. I still stand by that. They're my favorite band of all time. I really loved their music. Unfortunately, Distance or Decay was... It was slightly disappointing compared to Steady Glow. Steady Glow was an 11 out of 10 album. Best album of all time, honestly, for me. Really, really fucking amazing. They had a high bar to shoot for, and they did a really good job, but they
didn't really reach that bar that they set themselves with Steady Glow from 2019. This album is definitely not as good. I'd say even Unfamiliar is probably a better album. But Distance or Decay had some really good songs on it, specifically like Raining in Toronto and Footprints, obviously, as that was one of my most listened to songs this year. That and their first single that they released to hype this album, Leaving Forever, is one of the best songs on the album. It was a really good single to lead with because it got a lot of hype for this album. And then Lights Out was a pretty decent also. And then it just kind of goes down. Caving In is a phenomenal song. But yeah, a lot of it, I don't know. I don't hate it, but I don't think it's particularly super interesting. But what I will say for In Her Own Words is I've seen them twice this year. And their performance of these songs live is about 20 times better than on recording. They are a band that you really should see live to fully experience all of their songs because there's a lot of hype, there's a lot of energy. It just sounds more full and vibrant. And I don't know if I just didn't like the producing on Distance or Decay because I didn't feel like the songs were nearly as punchy on the studio recording as they were live. But yeah, just something about the studio feels a little off, falls a little flat. But live, all of the songs punch really well. So yeah, anyway, still a really good album. Highly recommend. Number 5 for new albums of 2022. Number 4 for me, I'm going to go ahead and give to The Death of Peace of Mind by Bad Omens. I know this is a number 1 for a lot of people on the scene. And it deserves to be a number 1 because it is a phenomenal album. Shout out to Bad Omens for knocking it out of the absolute ballpark with this one and kind of exploding onto the scene out of nowhere. I don't think it was a top 3 for me. Also, I'm giving it number 4 because I think it is really good, but there are a few songs that I feel like aren't great. And I get that this is a really long album. And there are some really phenomenal songs, but like I said, I feel like just all in all, there are some songs that are a lot more mediocre than others, and that kind of pulls down the weight of the album as a whole. I think this album is a very front-loaded album. I think most of their good songs are in the first 7 or 8 songs. The first 8 songs are probably the best 8 songs, and then the last 8 songs are the worst 8 songs. And that's not an end-all, be-all of it. Like, Artificial Suicide is a standout, because that is a good song, even though it's on the last half of the album. But yeah, Concrete Jungle, Nowhere to Go, Take Me First, The Death of Peace of Mind, Like a Villain, Bad Decisions, Just Pretend, are my favorite songs. Somebody Else, I Don't Want the Money, What Do You Want From Me, Miracle, I less than great, you know? Not bad. But they do drag down the overall quality of the album, in my opinion. If it were just like the first 9 songs and Artificial Suicide, if they kept it like a 10-song album and did just those songs, it might go up to like number 2 or 3 for me. Not number 1, but number 2 or 3 for me, I think it would. But they have a lot more songs than that, so number 4 it is as a whole. Still a phenomenal album, obviously. Absolutely phenomenal album. Highly, highly recommend. Number 3, I'm going to go ahead and give that to Elsewhere by Set It Off. This is where we start hitting the territory of this album is almost perfect. Almost perfect. Every single song is phenomenal except for maybe 1 or 2 that I'm not as big of a fan of. Once again, I think this is a front-loaded album. Skeleton, Projector, Cut Off, Loose Cannon are just so fun and energetic and vibey. Why Do I is really good as it gets. And then Who's in Control it's a pretty decent song, but it's also kind of meh to me. Like, it's not the best song. It's not a bad song, it's a good song. And then kind of where Who's in Control starts is where the album starts to taper off, in my opinion.
Why Not Me is pretty decent. Dangerous is probably one of my favorites on there, so that's definitely a big highlight, is Dangerous, is the exception on the last half of the album. Cordial is okay, The Magic 8 is okay. I can see people really liking those songs. I found them okay. Not phenomenal, but okay. Playing with Bad Luck, Peekaboo, and Catch a Break are just not great, honestly. Not even okay. They're not great, but Better Than This is phenomenal, which is a phenomenal way to end on the album. A really solid ballad to round out the album. I'm a sucker for a good ballad to end an album on, if I'm being honest. But let's wrap this up because I want to finish stream. I didn't expect to be here in another hour. Sheesh. Anyway, yeah. So Elsewhere set it off. Phenomenal album. The first 7 songs are the best 7 songs. Dangerous and Better Than This are also phenomenal, and then the rest is kind of okay. All in all, I do think it is better than The Death of Peace of Mind, which is why I'm giving it, a spot up. But I do think there is a debate to be had. I could see people putting The Death of Peace of Mind above Elsewhere, and I think that's fair. Because both albums are pretty long. Have like 15, 16 songs each. And both albums, about half of their songs are phenomenal. About a quarter are pretty good. And then the last quarter are meh. So, they're pretty neck and neck. Overall, I'd eke out Elsewhere. Just, I enjoyed it more. I listened to it more. But I could see a lot of people saying The Death of Peace of Mind is just a bit better. But that's not where I put it. So, that's my personal opinion. Okay, and then number 2, album of the year, I am going to give to I Went to Hell and Back by As It Is. At the beginning of this year, I was super hyped for this album. I was super hyped for this album from all of the stuff that they've been doing, all of the singles that they released for it, leading up to the release. I was watching this album from day one when they released IDGAF as a single. I was ready for this album. When the album came out, I had a listening party on Twitch, and I streamed listening to it the first first one listen each, and going through all the lyrics. And I called then on February, maybe not February 4th, but it was like one of the days immediately after the album came out. I called that this would be the album of the year for me. And I came damn close to being correct on that. Because it is number 2 for me. It is unironically a phenomenal album. It's a perfect album. Even though it's not number 1 for me, it is a perfect album. It is a 10 out of 10. All of the writing, all of the music is phenomenal. I don't think it slacks for even 1 second. All of the songs are just a vibe. It is a phenomenal 11 out of 10, 10 out of 10 album for sure. I have no criticisms for it at all. Like I said, every single song was phenomenal in its own way and unique and interesting. And I honestly think it's As It Is his best work. But is it 5 out of 7? It's higher than that, actually. It's 7 out of 7. But yeah, no complaints. Every single song is amazing. I love the way that they end it with I Went to Hell and Back, just an absolute ballad. The emotional whirlpool and roller coaster that you go through from the start of the album all the way to the end is just phenomenal. Well-timed, well-crafted. Literally no complaints. Every single song is fantastic. I can't give a slight to any song on the album. It's just great. Why isn't it number 1 for me? If I have only good things to say, high praise, if it's perfect, I listen to it less. I listen to it less than this other album that I also think is a perfect album start to finish. And that album, number 1 album of the year for me, is Fear by Stand Atlantic. Fuck Everything and Run. Obviously, it was my number 1 listened to album of the year. Rightfully so. Like I said, I didn't know Stand Atlantic before this year. I listened to that album once after listening to the new Silverstein album, and this album immediately caught my attention, and it was on repeat, start to finish, over and over and over and over again. I listened to this full album probably over 100 times. Each and every song, except for the last song, which is the only song that I think you could criticize because it's not a song that I wonder what kind of garlic bread they eat at Mensa. I think it's kind of neat when artists do little end tracks to, you know, like goof off a little bit, but most of the time it's done a lot better than what they do with this one. I think they should have left it off the album, but that's just me. But it's technically not a song, so I don't count it. I don't count it as a song, so it's not a slight at the album. It's not a dig. It is still a perfect album. But yeah, they probably should have taken that off. But yeah, just every song is an absolute bop and an absolute vibe and a mood. Every single one of these I could sit and I could listen to that song on repeat for hours, except for maybe Pity Party. Even though it's still it's a phenomenal song, I don't think I'd enjoy it on repeat as much as the rest of the albums on here, but the songs on here. But yeah, this album is perfect. I listened to it so much more than I went to Hell and Back. It's so much more fun and upbeat and bouncy and interesting. It's Stand Atlantic, you know, definitely went for a little bit of a new experiment with their music with this. Like it's a lot more in-depth and creative and kind of fuller than Pink Elephant or Skinny Dipping, which, by the way, I prefer Skinny Dipping over Pink Elephant. I think Skinny Dipping is a better album, but not as good as Fear. Fear is absolutely the best work that they've put out. A high bar that they set with this. I really don't have anything else to say. I wasn't expecting Stand Atlantic to capture my 2022, so just out of nowhere. Like I said, I knew of them, but I didn't really listen to any of their music before this album, and then this album won me over to them. It got me into them and the past albums, and yeah, it's just a phenomenal album. Highly recommend. Fear, Stand Atlantic, fuck everything and none. Good stuff. There's nothing higher than a 5 out of 7? Why not? Why nothing higher than a 5 out of 7? May I ask? It's a meme? I don't know the meme. I've never heard that before. Once. And I'm like a meme machine. Can you give me context? Can you give me a meme? Can you show me? I'm confused. Teach me. But yeah, anyway, those are my albums for the year. Like I said, I didn't listen to like Architects or Under Oath or The Devil Wears Prada or Counterparts or Monuments or Spirit Box or anything like that. I'm not super into the heavier stuff, as you should be able to tell by the channel that this YouTube video is being uploaded on. Let's Talk Pop Punk. I'm more into pop punk than the alt music scene. I think those bands, Counterparts and Slipknot and Under Oath, I don't think any of them would want to be called pop punk. But I didn't listen to them. If you listened to them and you enjoyed them, good for you. Sorry, I can't review them, so they're not in my top 5. I'm sure they're great. But yeah, those are my top 5. Distance or Decay by Ingrown Words, number 5. The Death of Peace of Mind by Bad Omens, number 4. Elsewhere by Set It Off, number 3. I Went to Hell and Back by As It Is number 2. And Fear by Stand Atlantic as number 1 album of 2022. 5 out of 7 is a perfect score. Fight Club 5 out of 7 movie. Fight Club 5 out of 7 movie. 5 out of 7? I must say, this is a grading scale like no other I've seen before. Shut the fuck up, Rob. I like the movie. I thought it was dark and mysterious. Almost as good as The Dark Knight. I don't think we'll soon forget The Dark Knight, the masterful superhero film by Christopher Nolan. The hell is that supposed to mean? Whatever, I don't care. The point is I like Fight Club and I would give it a perfect score. That's okay. Sullivan's theorem: in film reviewing situations, the integer 5 is roughly equivalent to the integer 7. No, this is not applicable in any other scenario. Why do you do this on every single status I post? Well, you make it so easy. That is actually hilarious. That is funny. That's a good meme. That's a good meme. Yeah, I would give it a 5 out of 7. Perfect album, really. No complaints. Yeah. Was there any other? Yeah, I think that's everything. I think that's everything more or less that I wanted to touch on. A lot of good music from 2022. A lot of new music. And I'm hoping 2023 is just as potent and powerful and interesting. Who knows? Maybe in 2023 I'll start getting into a bunch of 2022 albums that I didn't listen to this year. Like I did with 2021 albums that I didn't listen to last year, this year. So yeah, awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Anyway, that's my Spotify Wrapped / music in review for 2022. Did I miss any music that you're super into? Any phenomenal bands that I left out? Any phenomenal artists or albums that I just didn't listen to or talk about? Leave them in the comments of this YouTube video. If you're watching on Twitch, that doesn't apply to you. Unless you want to put them in chat, in which case, sure, go ahead. But yeah, anyway, that is my 2022 year in review. This is hopefully the first YouTube video that I do put on Let's Talk Pop Punk. Subscribe if you watched all the way, and thank you. Especially after how off track and random we got. Anyway, like I said, this will be the first video ideally, and if it is, I'm hoping to do a lot more content in 2023 and a lot more variety of contents. And hopefully listen to a lot more variety of music. So if I missed any cool pop punk stuff, please tell me. I don't really have any friends in the pop punk scene. I find all this music through sheer will and luck on Spotify. So, if you want to link me to some good music that I'm missing out on, please do. I could probably listen to more, like Hot Mulligan. I don't listen to enough a lot of people really like Hot Mulligan. Same with Heart Attack Man. I should probably get into both of those bands because people seem to like those bands a lot. Anyway, put all that stuff below. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Bye. Alright, and that's going to be it for stream 2. So, thanks for listening to me rant about music incoherently for the last hour and a half. Streams for the rest of this week? I don't know if I really have any planned. Tomorrow I've got a Christmas thing to go to. Wednesday, I might stream. Now that I kind of finished my music year in review, I probably won't. Let's be honest. Sorry, I'm just looking if there's somebody we can raid. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I feel like raiding. It's late enough into the night. We won't do a raid. And then Friday, I don't know. Here's the thing too: is I don't really have any content planned. Like, I don't know what to play. I feel like that's been like half my issue with wanting to stream. Is one, I come home super tired. And the main reason I stream on Mondays is because I have this commitment with X, so that gets me from going to not wanting to stream to going, I should probably stream because we've been planning on it for the last week to stream today. So that's like the main reason I've been still streaming on Mondays. Otherwise, honestly, I probably come home tired enough from work that I don't want to, and I probably wouldn't have. So you can thank X for getting me to stream at least once a week. I'll see if I can find something fun to do for Wednesday. I recently bought High on Life, which is the new game from Justin Roiland, I believe. The dude from Rick and Morty. One of the dudes from Rick and Morty. But I considered doing that a playthrough on stream, but I've already played like 2.5 hours offline, not streaming, because I wanted to play it because I spent $60 on it. Maybe we'll do some Red Dead. Fuck. I also spent $60 on Red Dead, and we haven't really played that more than once. I don't know. Wednesday and Friday, I'm going to try to stream. I promise I will try. Unless work is absolute dog shit, then I won't. Anyway, yeah, sorry for not streaming a ton recently. Hopefully I will be able to get... I enjoyed listening to you. Thank you. I miss your streams. I miss streaming. I do. I get that, yeah, just life gets crazy and busy and weird and out of control, But it's good. Life is good, just a little chaotic, So that's a plus. That's a plus. You can rest easy knowing that I'm not streaming because I'm sad. I'm tired. Which is good. It's a good change of pace, you know? So yeah. Yeah. That is good? Yes, it is. I like to think so. Alright, it was wonderful seeing you again, Whimsy. Hopefully I will try to stream more. I'm going to try. I understand as I missed your stream due to a nap. Yup. Yoshi, I wanted to nap so bad when I got home. I really, really did. And I got home late too, because work went an hour and a half over. Which sucks. But it's, you know, it is what it is sometimes. Work just be like that. I think I'm gonna try, I gotta ask my boss what I need to do to get Friday off. Because even though we are behind and super busy, I would like a nice 4-day weekend. Like, that'd be nice. A 3-day weekend is okay. A 4-day weekend is better. What's up, Yoshi? Thank you for coming in. Rip, fuck work. Oh, God. Naps are good and I didn't even work today. Valid. Fair enough. Well, I hope you enjoyed the day. Anyway, that's enough for me. I have work at 7 in the morning. Well, I have to be up for work by 7 in the morning, so I am going to get some sleep. And read a book. I don't know if any of you guys read books. If there are any book readers in chat, I just got this book today. Am I already in the middle of reading half a dozen books? Yes. Uh-huh. But I just got this one today. What If 2? What If 2? Additional serious scientific answers to absurd hypothetical questions. If you guys haven't heard of or read the first book, What If, by Randall Munroe, answers to absurd hypothetical questions, highly recommended. Apparently this guy, I did not know this, but I saw a tweet a couple of days ago, which is why I bought this book, because a tweet randomly popped up on my feed. Apparently he makes the XKCD comics. This dude is the XKCD comic guy, and he wrote the book What If, you know, serious questions to absurd hypothetical questions. It's such a fun, wacky read, because it is absurd, the questions he is attempting to answer, and he is answering them 100% as scientifically accurate as he can. And it's hilarious. Anyway, I found out that he made a second book. I loved the first one so much when I read it a couple of years ago that I immediately bought this when I found out it existed. So I am looking forward to cracking this open. If you haven't read the first one, I recommend it. If you didn't know the second one exists and you read the first one, a second one exists. Go read the second one. Anyway, thought I'd throw that out there. I'm also reading, like I said, like 6 other books, but reading Poggies, yo, on God. The more the merrier. Good luck, sir, with that work. Yeah. I do the reading? Well, there you go. Yeah, if that sounds at all interesting to you, which I feel like it should. If it doesn't sound interesting, I question what you find interesting. Check it out. It's by a really cool dude who makes really cool comics. Anyway, that's enough for me. I'm actually going to go offline now because I really do need to get some sleep. But thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Yoshi, thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed your nap. It's good seeing all of you again. Whimsy, have a good night. Bearded, thank you for dropping in earlier with the lurk and the you know, all that stuff. I did see you were there. I appreciate. Lumbo, Jums, Xave, as always, for playing the game with us. Captain Zach, it's been a hot minute since I talked to you, so I hope you're doing well. Thank you again for stopping by. Red Raptor and Trees Always Last. Thanks everybody for showing up and anybody who stopped by who didn't chat. Hope you guys have a good one. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Take care. I'll hopefully see you Monday. Today's Monday. I'll hopefully see you Wednesday. Alright, have a good one, everybody. Bye. I'm going to use my chat stream ending stream. Okay, bye. Where is it? Hold on. Okay, bye. I told you.
not do it.